Someone's playing us back.
It's my phone. There's a lag on it.
Hi, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Well,
Fucking stream. Right. Hello.
as you can see, we have Chris's, one of Chris's replacements next to me. Next to me on my screen. There we go. He's waving.
Sorry, we had a job to find someone the same size as Chris, didn't we?
We
or
did.
Near enough the same size.
Andy's off.
And spin.
So we've got lovely Aiden from Sweden. And we've also got lovely Richie as well. Oh, there we go. Thumbs up for Richie. And of course, us two old buggers along with him.
Less of the old.
Oh, less of the old.
60's the new 40.
You is old.
No.
You is.
Not just old, he's knackered as well.
Yeah, in fact. What do you expect, Richie? You know.
Well, I presume Chris is having a great night, laughing his head off right at this present moment.
Yeah, bastards at Peter Kay, isn't he, at the O2?
Yeah.
He's in a good place. He's got good seating as well.
Yeah,
Is he?
that's good.
Yeah.
Looking right down on the stage. So I'll give him a ring in a minute.
Yeah.
That's Ron. He's probably got it on silent.
Probably won't hear it.
No, you won't hear it.
No.
Right then, shall we see who's in then?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, reckon. Right, we had people in this afternoon, so I won't start this afternoon. But Chris was in this afternoon, and I'll just read Chris out. He said, "Right, you lot, best behaviour without me tonight." He said, "Like that's gonna happen."
Yeah. They got another fat kid. They got another fat kid in to pick on. So
Yeah. Let's keep finding them.
Yeah. So I'll start with the lovely Wendy. Wendy's in.
Hello, Wendy.
Thanks to everybody.
Hello, Wendy. I'll be all right.
Oh, when?
We got James to boldly go.
Hi,
Hello,
James.
James.
And then we got Mark Shellard in.
Hello, Mark.
Hello,
I
Mark.
saw your post, Mark.
Yeah. Is that before you blew it up or after?
No, I think that's how it come in the post.
All blown up like that?
Yeah. LT's in. Hello, LT.
Hello, T. I see ya.
So's lovely Philip as well. Nice to
Oh,
see
Philip.
you.
Oh, Philip.
See?
Oh my God. Paul Christopher's there. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Oh,
So's Andy Preston
Andy.
hello, Andy.
and Stephen Potter.
See you then.
Hello, Mr. Potter.
Han has joined us. I have to watch how I say Han because I used to say hands in, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that now. Han has joined us.
Han.
No, you can say it like as in Han Solo. That's how they pronounce it. Han.
Han.
Oh,
Han
Han has joined us. No doubt he'll tell me off in a minute. Dan Usher's there as well. Hello, Dean.
Well done.
I know.
Gary's there. GP. Hello,
Hi,
Gary.
Gary.
So's Harry. Harry. Jason Skullfish.
Hi,
Hi,
Jason.
Jason.
Uh,
Harry.
Tim's in, and so's Wayne.
Oh,
Hi,
Tim.
Wayne.
Dean. Teresa's there as well.
Teresa.
Teresa.
Good night then, Teresa.
James is in as well. Jamesy boy.
Oh, James.
Hi, James.
So's Brian Windmill. Hello, Brian. Nice to see
Hello,
you.
Brian.
See Brian, yeah. You all right, Brian? Hope you are.
Brian,
Dominic's in as well. Hello, Dominic.
Oh, Dominic.
Who else is in here tonight? Stephen Haynes. Hello, Stephen.
Hello, Stephen.
Stephen. Who else has joined us tonight? Oh, stop jumping, chat. If I miss anybody, please shout and say hello again. Randy's there. Hello, Randy.
Hi, Randy.
Hello.
How's the wife doing?
How's it
Yeah,
late,
how's the missus?
Randy? I hope she's doing well.
She went a bit backward, didn't her, last week?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Sluggo's in.
Oh, still go.
Oh, are you? Oh, he's doing your trick, isn't he? Why do I need monkey when I got sun there? Hey,
I'm doing a Chris.
No, that's monkey's trick. Chris don't do that. That's monkey's trick. Reading at the
Oh,
bottom
sorry.
of the chat upwards.
Sorry. Oh, shut up,
No,
Mum.
don't apologise.
Just had a bollocking off me, Mum.
I sluggo. No, you ain't got. Craig Jukes is there. Hello, Craig.
All right, Craig.
Or should I say Nemo?
Oh, Harry.
Harry.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I said hello to Harry further up.
I don't think I did.
Keep up.
Keep up, Paul.
Oh,
See what he does to me? He does this all the time.
I blended today.
They're all saying hello. Hobby Time's in there. Hello, Hobby Time.
Hi, Hobby Time.
And the lovely Petra as well is waving at everybody. Hello, Petra.
Oh,
Hello, Petra.
Chris is it. I'm just going to say Chris is in the bottom of the chat there. Oh, coming in, loading, clear from the O2. Go on, get us up on stage.
Yay! Hello, Chris.
Good time, I hope.
I don't want to know that he's at the O2. I'm jealous. I don't. I'm
I
hoping
need
they
to have
have
a
a
word
back-
with you, Chris, about a certain photograph.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was especially for you, that Richie, that shop he's in. Oh, you having a good time, Chris? Oh, it must be Interville or something. Do they have intervals? Half time or something?
I think they do, don't they? At Peter K's dues.
They do, yeah.
I think so.
Bob's there. Hello, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Bob. I haven't seen Sluggo.
Can I just say, Hobby Time, did you try and get in on Thursday night? Because we were busy.
We were so busy, and I have a thing flash up on my screen to say that someone's trying to get in or whatever, but it doesn't tell me who. So I can't message you because I don't know who the hell it is. So all I can say is if I know who you are, then if someone leaves, I can message you and say, well, there's a space available now if you want to come in. But all I get is someone trying to get in. It doesn't say who you are. So I don't know who it is trying to get in. Who's in? Who else is in there? George 364. Hello,
George.
George. Is that GK? Or is that another George? Which George?
364.
Yeah.
Right, George.
I know that. I haven't seen George 364 before. Anybody?
Anybody what? Anybody home?
No, anybody recognise George 364? Honestly.
No.
Chris, please come back, will ya? I miss you so much.
Ask him. Chris is probably
Oh,
listening.
Thanks,
Chris.
Mum.
Yeah.
Chris, if you're listening, do you recognise George 364?
Tim, talking about Chris, Tim's just asked a question for Chris. Has Peter Kay done the garlic bread or cheesecake bit? And I don't think he has because according to what Chris told me in the week, it's all new material.
Yeah, it's his new tour, isn't it? So
Yeah, so he's not doing any of the old stuff.
be good.
Hobby Time says, gave up in the end, no problem. Oh, bless
No.
you. Sorry
Well,
about that. It was just really busy. I didn't expect it to be like that.
No, so busy. Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, first interview. Absolutely brilliant so far.
Yeah, I'm going to make a comment to that. I hope they have a fucking power cut in the other half.
Morning, Paul. Paul's in. Good morning.
Hi, Paul.
Right, Paul.
George 364 says good evening all, or whatever time for you. Hi everyone. Too many of you to say hello to individually, Chris says. George 364, have you been in before? Obviously, Chris is not answering my question.
George.
If not, whereabouts are you?
He's evening, so he could be where you are or over here or wherever. I don't recognise the George 364.
I think George 364 been in before. I mean,
Yeah, he looks familiar. I've heard that.
yeah,
Sounds familiar.
He's written here, I did use GHK 364 in the past, if you recognise that.
and he's been in before, but not often. Yeah, he used to be
right.
364. That's it.
Ah,
Yeah, someone rang a bell there.
right. Okay. Well, hello and welcome back. Sorry, just being nosy.
Yeah,
I'm
Sue
always
being,
nosy,
Sue
I know.
being nosy, George.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm down the bottom of the chat. That was good. Good. Said hello to Sluggo already. Brilliant. If I've missed anybody, put it in again. We'll say hello. Yeah, that's it.
Have you said hello to Dominic? He's in.
Yeah, hello to Dominic.
Phil Gray.
George says, I found it sounded a bit more personal using George instead of GHK. Oh, bless you. Yeah, George. I like George. Yeah. George. Bin Man's in. Hello, Bin Man.
Hello, big man.
They'll all start piling in now. You watch them.
Hey, we're all fine, thank you. GP, Gary.
I'd just like to say
Yeah,
thank everyone who come in on Thursday night. And I'm sorry for them that didn't manage to get in. I didn't realise it was going to be so popular.
Jeff likes him.
Yeah.
Hello, Jeff, Maggie.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Maggie. Stuart Bremner's in as well. Hello, Stuart.
Sure.
Yeah, so thanks everyone that come in. It's good night.
Yeah, we'll probably do it again this week,
Yeah.
but we'll be here.
But obviously, just bearing in mind this week that me and Paul will have to go. So if you don't get in before we go, we won't be able to let you in. And if you go out, don't get back in before we go. We can't do that either. So, but by all means, after me and Paul go, you can stay and chat for as long as you like. But once you go out, you can't get back in.
Once you're gone, you're gone.
Yeah, once you're gone, you're gone. Because unfortunately, me and Paul are back at work on Monday.
Yeah.
For 7 weeks, I think now.
Wrong one this time.
Back to work Monday.
Yeah, 7 weeks then till summer holidays.
Well, we got Tuesday off next week because it's Sweden's National Day. And 2 weeks from now is a long weekend because it's midsummer weekend in Sweden.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks after that, I was supposed to be taking 6 weeks holiday, but
Oh.
because I get 6 weeks annual leave, but I've got, I think, 3 or 4 weeks saved from last year. So I've got 10 weeks off, but I can't take 6 weeks off because it'll just have so much work to go back to. It'll be unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have 2.5 weeks off or something. I'll be climbing the walls anyway after 2 weeks.
Oh, Gary's got his new stickers on order. Should be here at the end of next week. Well done, Gary.
One. Good one, Gary.
Yeah, nice one. Dan Usher says my heart bleeds over that. Oh,
As my dad always used to say when I said something I wanted to feel sorry for, he said, "My heart pumps piss for you."
Mandy says music and dancing tonight. I don't know. Is you going to give us a twirl up there? Do a little
Who,
dance
me?
for us, yeah? Yeah, you.
I ain't giving nobody a bloody twirl.
GK George is in. Hello, George. That's the other George.
Oh, George.
Hello, George. He says hello, Sue and Paul. New visuals and everyone in chat. Yeah, this is Aid and Richie. They've stood in because we don't have Chris tonight because he's busy seeing Peter Kay at the O2.
They needed an extra fat kid to pick on, so they've invited me in.
Yeah, so we thought, Aiden, he's good for a laugh. Tron's there. Hello, Tron.
Oh,
Tron.
David, 411 maintainer, has just come in.
David.
Hi, David. I'll tell you what, Sue, I'll give you your due. How the hell do you keep up with this chat? Because I'm on my webcam on the computer and I'm trying to read the telephone at the same time. And I'll tell you what, I can't do my head in.
It's a lot of practice. I tell you what, you should have seen me try to do it the first time I did. Oh my God, what a fiasco that was. Oh my life.
About 2 hours, didn't it, from start to finish?
Yeah, all I'd done was read chat when I first started doing the live streams. It was a nightmare. Now I just flick down through. It's great.
Paul's asking, is Richie to replace Nigel?
No, Nigel's welcome in. Nigel's welcome in any time, but he's decided to have a bit of time out.
Yeah, he's a bit of time out from the lives. So there we go.
You would think Nigel does it for a living and he's modelling all day, making videos, and probably the last thing he gets a bit fed up with.
Yeah.
Wants a break. So
he's back on it again, and he's pumping out videos virtually every
day.
He is.
I was going to say, he's back on it big time now, and he's got videos coming out. He put about 2 out yesterday, 2 out today.
It's like me, I'll do tonight and Sundays, but I don't necessarily do Tuesdays because...
No, me and Chris do Tuesdays.
Yeah. I do come in there in a game when I feel like it, or later on. I just, It's enough for me, sort of thing, you know.
It's all me and Chris Tuesdays. Yeah.
That's why that is.
Sluggo had I just met. Oh, where's Chris? He's at the O2, Sluggo.
Yeah,
he's seeing Peter Kay. this weekend, so he's not on tomorrow night either. So
And the
we've got
O2's
tomorrow
in
night.
London. The O2's in London for anybody that doesn't realise.
Yeah.
The
So I was saying the O2. Yeah, it's a big thing in London. The O2 theatre.
It's a big tent.
Pretty much. Yeah.
It's a massive tent. What was it called before? Millennium Dome. Yeah, so I think you're right.
Yeah, Millennium Dome. Yeah.
But
it's a stadium. Not a stadium, is it? Do they call it a stadium? I don't know what they call it.
I think it's got.
It's
massive
like a stadium.
inside. Yeah.
Massive inside.
Massive.
It's like a concert venue, isn't it?
Yeah, concert venue. Sluggo's go in the O2 with a question mark. Yeah, it's like a concert venue, you know, where you go to see.
Well, he's gone up to see his double, hasn't he, really?
He's gone up to see his double. Peter Kay's brilliant. Love Peter.
He is brilliant, yeah.
He is so funny.
One of the funniest men in the world, I reckon.
Yeah.
He is funny.
Yeah.
He's going to go through a hell of a lot, though, the last 3 years, I mean.
He's had a few problems, so from what I can gather. I don't know what I've been reading, but
I see he's lost a hell of a lot of weight as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I see a picture of him this week. And I was like, Christ, he's a different bloke.
Yeah.
Really?
He's lost loads of weight.
Yeah, he had his issues, haven't he, over the last couple of years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think that's why he stopped touring, isn't it? Because he hadn't toured for a long time.
No, he had issues.
Philip says, I wonder if Peter Kay will talk about dogging. You never know.
One of the funniest episodes of Car Share ever made, that one, the dogging one.
The dogging one.
Yeah. LT says, I love the misheard lyrics video he's got on YouTube.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
No, he's a comedian, Sluggo. You're looking up on YouTube, Peter Kay.
Yeah, getting up on YouTube, Slugger. Oh, he's funny, man. He really is funny. He's brilliant. Brilliant at what he does. He's really funny.
He's very, very clever. I think because Billy Connolly used to be my favourite stand-up comedian. Because
another one, isn't he?
Yeah, the observational comedy, they called it, when they just take the piss out of everyday stuff.
Yeah.
But Peter Kay's taken over from Billy Connolly now, because obviously Billy's in a sorry state with his Parkinson's. But,
yeah, he is, and he bless his heart. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing when Billy Connolly first got Parkinson's, he came out and he still did a show, still did a tour when he was shaking and what have you.
Done the American tour.
His opening line was, I'm going to tell you all now, the reason I shake and my arm makes movements is that I've got Parkinson's disease. He said, I wish he'd fucking kept it to himself.
Done the Route 66 tour, didn't he?
That's right, yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Han says, well, Sue, I guess Peter Kay will never talk about carpet munching. I don't know, Han, you never know. George says, question, is this intervention on gluing parts upside down?
Yes, it is. Welcome.
Well, he's got a little logo on his t-shirt that's upside down, which will always be upside down as well. Look,
he's an upside down monkey. You can hardly see him there, but he's there. Well, I haven't done too bad on the latest one. I must be improving a little bit.
How's that 10 bits going together, Paul? Because I know you put your video up, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah, he's going together very well. Richie. Quite pleased with him, really. Saying they kept telling me it's going to be a dog of a kid.
Well, I've watched the videos and it looks like it's going together quite well.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. See that the mosquito you did, that the 132 mosquito you did, I did that about 5 years ago. I mean, what these skills, what they are now, and I couldn't get on with it. I had to throw out an opinion in the end. I couldn't get on with it.
No, I reckon you had another go now, though, Richie. You get on with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see no problem with that one, really. But,
Yeah.
Hans asking if you've glued anything to your body today, Monkey.
what have I done today? No, I've had a pretty good day today.
No thinner and naked incidents in the garden or anything like that, or
Not today. I've been up here most of the day. Time I watched the football, then I watched the TT. I've been pretty chilled today, really. No mistakes today.
I watched a bit of football earlier. Actually, I just flicked over to see what the results was. I watched about the last 20 minutes, and the look on Alex Ferguson's face.
Oh yeah,
he had a face like thunder. He did.
He didn't play very well, Man United, really. But
no.
No,
I think City are pretty unbeatable at the moment, aren't they?
Well, they are really. Well, yeah, they are. But Man United only had a go because of a penalty, and that was a bit dodgy given, I think. Anyway.
Yes, Oh, Sluggo's shouting he's put it in twice. What's on the bench? What's on the bench? Well, I've got me Tree Man. As you can see, I've put some colour on him now.
I've got this.
Camera. Yeah, so that's me, Tree Man with a bit of colour. Aid has got Tomcat.
I've got the Tamiya 132nd Tomcat, and it's a bit of a beast. It's a bit of a lump.
I'm doing nothing really because, I'm building the Tempest, and I'm not going to do that on here, am I? Really? If I'm video building it, so
yeah.
I'm actually painting a few figures. I got 11 figures to paint for that tractor thing I'm doing. So
just to show you how big this thing is, this is just the fuselage part, and it's absolutely monstrous.
Bloody hell.
It's huge.
It's huge.
That's what they all say. Richie, what you got on your bed?
I'm still settling away and trying to get bits cutting bits off ready to prime for me Leopard 2 with a the interior.
What you doing the Leopard 2?
Yeah.
I'll get that in a minute, Wayne. You seen Wayne's comment?
Sue went to hospital Monday, found out I've got aneurysm in my. Oh, bless your heart, Wayne.
Oh dear, Wayne. Sorry to hear that, mate.
Oh, bless you. Oh, that's not good at all.
No. What are they going to do?
Do they know what they're gonna be about with it, Wayne, or what? Oh, bless your heart.
Let's hope they can do something about it, Wayne.
Yeah. Definitely.
All the best here.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep us updated, Wayne, won't you?
Keep us updated. We're in our thoughts.
Don't just disappear on us, Wayne, because we'll worry about you otherwise. Danish is saying that's big aid. Stop making him brag.
Well, that is definitely not big. So that's why it's a bit like the old people buying massive, great cars, because they need a penis extension. That's why we get big. That's why I buy big models. Because I can't afford a big car. Yeah, Mark's saying that looks like a nice kit. It does look like a nice kit, but it's an old moulding and it's got raised panel lines on it, which is a bit of a disappointment, but it's workable. But it is massive. It's absolutely huge. I bought it on a whim on an auction site because these kits, they cost around anything between 200 and 300 quid, and I got it for 80 quid.
Oh, right.
How is it?
Including a PE cockpit set and a book about the F-14. So I did well. So
yeah,
well done.
And I'm going to be doing the original. The version I'm doing is I'm going to be doing the original F-14 from the Maverick and Goose one from the Top Gun.
Nice.
That'd be good.
Hopefully, going to try and do a when they fly past and buzz the tower, a diorama of it, some like a massive diorama.
Yeah.
You know, when he says negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full, and he flies past anyway. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Harry's got to have an ECG on Tuesday. Good luck with that, Harry.
Yeah, all the
Yeah,
best.
good
Andy,
luck,
then.
mate.
Yeah, all the best with that one, darling.
Don't get too stressed with that flipping tempest, mate.
Yeah. Matt Gio's in. Hello. He says, hello. What's the deal with these two? What do you mean, what's the deal with these two?
Well, Chris is away. Is it the O2? And Nigel's having a bit of a break, I think.
Yeah. So we got the lovely Aid and the lovely Richie in.
Harry reckons I should get a Tonka instead.
Tornado.
Yeah.
I think the Italeri one, isn't it? 132. They pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I've done the Revel one, and I'm a Revel fan. So.
I like a Tornado though. I don't know why though. The F-14, the F-14A has always been one of my favourite aircraft, modern ones. Probably because of Top Gun, probably, but I'm not particularly keen on the new. I thought the new Top Gun movie was fantastic, but I'm not particularly keen on the. Is it an F-18 they're using that in it?
Yeah.
The new modern one, and it doesn't look half as nice as the old F-14s and the 15s.
No.
In my opinion, but.
Oh, Neil Jacobs in. Hi, Neil.
Hi, Neil.
He's in. He's going to say, where's Chris in a minute? Chris is at the O2, seeing Peter Kay, Neil, before you ask. Just checking my birthday list. No one's birthday today.
Well, Matt has just said, Aid is the talkative one, I take it, cheeky bastard. I'll shut up then, shall I?
Hey, Zinzan's in.
Hello, Zin.
Zin. You all right, darling? Nice to see you, meet you on Thursday, Zin.
Yeah, no, we didn't say a lot to each other, but it was nice to see you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was really busy, wasn't it? Oh, God, Mark. Mark sending me photos. I dread it when Mark sends me photos, because I never know what I'm going to get.
You probably do.
Oh, I don't. Believe me, I don't know what I'm getting off of Mark Shallard until I look at it.
They make it public what the parcel is you said delivered.
I will if it's decent. Oh, Hugh's in. Hello, Hugh.
Hello, Hugh. He's had a barbecue with his sisters with beer. Oh, that's it, isn't it?
Lucky you.
Yeah, he settled for the night and then.
Oh, bless
Well, I can ask you then, what are you doing here if you got beer and barbecue to attend to?
Because he misses us, that's why.
Yeah, so good night the other night, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Do you know he kept us up well past our bedtime, did Hugh? The other night. I thoroughly enjoyed it, Hugh. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Brilliant chit chat we had with Hugh. Lovely. Oh, thank you, Wayne. Yeah, please do. Because we do worry when people disappear.
I'll have to look at that, Harry. Thanks for the tip.
Oh,
Gary, try and miss one. Harry says, great video on YouTube, but Tornado F3 versus F14 Tomcat Aid.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that. It's not the Jeff just put in there that the F-18 can outmaneuver the F-14 any day of the week, but he agrees that it's. I mean, I just think it's a better looking plane, the F-14. I don't know why. It's just. I think it probably because of Top Gun, but
Yeah.
I don't think the F-18 is such a nice looking aircraft.
Yeah. Blue Street Customs is in. Hello, Blue Street.
Oh,
Nice to see you.
how you doing out there? All right?
Yeah. Mark Drive. He says hi, all dropping in for a bit. Thank you
Mark.
very much. You're
Mark.
welcome.
Oh yeah.
Gary says it was a good night on Thursday. Thanks all. You're welcome, Gary. It was nice to meet you and Petra. Oh, Neil says I take it will not be going down the where's Chris when I need him?
Debauchery.
Thank you, Aid. Road tonight. Oh, don't you believe it? It's early yet, Neil. Give us a chance.
They'll be picking on the fat kids soon, so don't worry.
Hugh says hi, all in chat. Have a great night, folks. I'm being summoned by the little sister. Sister, but I think he means sister. Catch you all later. Yeah, catch you later.
You.
See you later, Hugh.
Have a good night. Yeah, so even Randy says, give it time, Neil.
Yeah, I agree, Tim. It is a lovely looking aircraft.
Where are you building now, Tim? I'm seeing no pics lately.
No, I haven't seen any pics, Tim. I was only saying that earlier on. Tim hadn't posted any pics. He sent me the same pic as what he posted under the stream that I posted in Facebook earlier on.
What Mark's that?
Seen that one, Mark.
Mark said, imagine the story when I had to collect my parcel from the neighbours. Yeah, how did you explain that one, Mark?
Yeah, in that shape too.
GP Modern Workshops asked me if I like any of the Swedish fighters. I love them all, mate. I love the Viggen. Is my favourite aircraft of all time. I've built one in the Splinter camo, which you can see in the group, and I've got 2 Drakens or Draken in my stash. I like the flying tin, as they call it, Flygande Tunna, which is the one that looks like a silver barrel. Yeah, I like a lot of the Swedish stuff.
Judo enjoyed meeting us all. He's enjoyed it that much, he's pulled his bed out and is sleeping on it upside down. Just so he feels at home with Monkey, I think. You're not still chasing him around the table, are you, James? Tim says, I'm looking to get new decals for the Apache as the ones in the kit are crap. And the Apache is on the standby hanger awaiting its new decals. Right, Tim. Okie dokie.
Matt says we need to find Hobbit names for these guys. I can see where this is going. I'm going to be a fucking orc, can I?
Yeah. No. We got our Hobbit.
Yeah, that's right. One's enough.
Bilbo Baggins. I'm Mrs. Baggins.
So if I'm an orc, what does that make Richie then?
I'm waiting for it. Go on.
I don't know. I've got to think now.
The fixed in, go on, hit me with it.
Or you're an orc. We're
Suggestions in a
Well,
stamped
Yes.
addressed
That's
envelope.
it. Give the chat a chance. What shall we call Richie? We're Mr. and Mrs. Baggins. Aid's an orc. What do you think Richie should be? Oh, yeah, Jason. Model kit stuff.
Hi,
Hello.
Jason.
Hello, Jason. You all right, mate? Saturday, I've been looking out for your weekly update this morning.
Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're
Well, he's been
all
on
right.
holiday. I know he's been on holiday, but
Mm.
he usually puts one up on a Saturday.
Yes, we'll let the chat decide Richie's fate. Oh yeah, he could be the one with the ginger hair and the plait stand. You know the one?
yeah.
What's it
The
called?
toy.
The one with the axe. He carries the axe,
Gimli.
doesn't he?
Gimli.
Is that what he's called?
Gimli, isn't it? Or Gimli.
Gimli,
Or
yeah.
Gimli, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say Smeagol, but I think that's too cruel.
I get a wig now for next time I'm on.
GK's asking me how long it's going to take me to build this beast. I reckon it's about 6 months, all told, because I'm going to be doing it in stages.
Oh, he's been on holiday, Justin.
Yeah, I know he's been on holiday.
Oh, bless. Aid is Frodo, James to Bowley goes there, and Richie is Samwise.
Frodo? I'm not giving my ring away to anybody, mate, I'll tell you.
Neil says Richie must be Gandalf.
Gandalf, wow.
Why?
Harry Marwick said Peregrine Took. Oh, God. James VC's in. Hello, James. Nice to see you.
Hello, James.
Nice to see you. Oh, see, even James had the same idea as me. Oh, no, he said Nigel's Gollum because he's disappeared with the ring.
Neil saying that Aid is Gorebag. Is that ugly white orc thing with the fucking arm missing?
No, I haven't disappeared, George. He said, looks like Sue's using the ring. She's invisible. No, I'm here. I'm at the bench. It's just I'm looking at the chat as well, but I'm hoping to do a bit more on this one. I managed to do his antlers in the off-air hangout on Thursday. Not a lot. When they were taking the mick out of me for wearing my big goggly things so I could see what I was doing.
Oh, thanks for that, Neil. Much appreciated.
Aid is go back.
So you all reckon you're gonna kill me off in a little bit then? Because he gets oh, sorry, spoiler, if anybody's not seen Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit.
Oh dear. Yeah. Brilliant.
Well, what we can gather from that is that we are not just modelling nerds, we're all Hobbit nerds as well, because everybody sounds like they've seen the films and know what they are.
Yeah.
Hello, Sarin, Neil.
Hi, Saran.
Hi, Saran.
Mason's in as well. Hello, Mason.
Hi, Mason.
Amazing. Yeah, I've seen Neil for a long time, Sarin, but he's working a lot the same as we.
Yeah. That's okay. Nice to have you in tonight. Lovely.
All right.
Sorry, Dan, if you haven't seen the films already, it's your own fault.
Oh, you got to see them. They're good. They're long, but they're good.
Especially the extended versions. Good God, they're long.
Don't think I've actually seen the full film.
Yeah.
No, they're too
I
long.
like the Hobbits, and I like the Lord of the Rings trio as well. I like them all.
Yeah, I do.
Mm.
But the extended versions are a bit long.
Oh, what? I don't think I've seen the extended version, have I? What's that all about then?
Well, my mum bought me on my for a birthday present of the extended versions on Blu-ray, and they're like the Lord of the Rings films are about an extra half hour.
Oh, are they? Wow.
So that takes it over the 3-hour mark.
Yeah, yeah.
God.
I thought 3 hours was long enough, really. Oh, hello, Jim Altergott. Good afternoon from Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, Jim.
Hello, Jim.
Jim.
Welcome.
Right, welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome to the madness.
Chicago, the Windy City, they call it, I think, don't they?
Do they? Oh, I thought Bratton Fleming was the windy city, but there you go. Anyway, that's a different story. Shame he's coming. We haven't got Chris here. Bless him.
Well, from what Chris tells me, it's bloody quite windy in Bideford, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably windy at the hotel, at the O2 tonight.
Welcome, Jim. Welcome. Nice to have you in. Everyone is saying hello to Jim. That's lovely. He said, first time viewer. Nigel told me of you guys. Oh, thank you, Nigel. Yeah, we're all very friendly in here, Jim. As you can see, they're all saying hello. We are a bit mad. We're a bit, we're not like other sort of modelling streams. We do a bit of modelling, sort of, in between taking the pee out of each other and everything else.
More of a social gathering of nutters.
Yes, more of a social.
I would say
a social thing. It's more of a social stream, really.
I haven't met so many nutters in one place.
Yeah, I think Bill's come in as well. I thought I saw Bill come in. Is that right?
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill. That's Bill Gracie. I'm sure I saw Bill come in just now. Hello, Bill. You all right? Oh, is that what you call it, Harry? Tongue in cheek? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tongue in cheek, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, it is. It's all tongue in cheek. It's all meant in good jest. Yeah.
No, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, Sue. You know, we hate each other, really.
We really, but especially that Chris.
Yeah, that Chris bloke.
He's an obnoxious git, he is.
That's Chris. Well, Jim doesn't know, but Chris is normally on here with us, and he's away this weekend. So
get me on back.
We got the lovely Adrian Price in with us and Richie Lamb. Yeah, and he'll be back on Tuesday, hopefully. I'm hoping.
Oh, thanks.
No, not at all. You are very welcome, the pair of you, to come in on Tuesday. You're welcome to come in tomorrow night, Aid, if you so wish.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
Either of you.
You're welcome, son. You're welcome. Bill says, at least you ain't modelling naked. No.
Could be arranged.
No, you don't know.
I was going to say it could be arranged, but
you would have to pay for that.
Yeah, you have to pay for that. Yeah.
That's a different channel.
I don't think you want to see me naked anyway. But
it's impossible to unsee things as well. Once you've seen it, it's burnt into your brain.
James Boldigo says Sue doesn't bite as long as you give her a fish food. Yeah, I am a bit. Yeah, they do take the mick out of me, Jim. If I don't get something straight away, they say I'm round the back of the fish bowl. So they've got to feed me, and then I'll come round the front. Zin says, Monkey, best group on the scene. There you go, see?
Sluggo, I'm building Sluggo wants to know what I'm doing. I'm building that Sluggo. And at the moment, there's them characters that come with it. My figure paint is quite shit, really, so I'm trying to work it out, playing around with it.
Don't
Matt-
knock yourself, Paul. Your figures are fine.
Matt says, usually you can pick up on the mood by which colour Sue's nails are.
And orange in between.
I'm summery. I'm trying to be summery. Then
Look like you've been peeling an orange.
Yeah, I can't say I like them. Orange.
Oh, you don't like. He don't like nothing. He don't like any colour really. He don't like red. If I put on red, he don't like red.
I don't mind red. Red's all right.
But I just thought it's nice and summery. It's nice and happy. Blah blah blah.
It's orange.
Look like you've been tangoed too.
I've been tangoed.
Yes, the Sluggo's saying red. Sue red.
Jim says Chicago became known as the Windy City because of our history of loudmouth politicians. Oh, dear me. Have you answered Sluggo's thing? Who's the little figure? He's asking you. Bill
Yeah,
Cosby?
I've answered him, dear.
Oh, you've answered him. Good.
We're back at the bloody fish boat.
Yeah, all right. Oh, can you feed me, please? And I'll come round the front.
I started the tractor. He's getting there, but that mini art stuff is fiddling, man.
Michael Slay's just come in. Good evening, everybody. Nice to see new faces.
Oh,
Michael,
Michael.
don't give him too much praise.
Sick of these new faces, mate. I'll tell you.
All right,
Yeah,
Jess, off to get some
Tuesday.
meat.
Sluggo says, red, Sue, red. He's shouting at me.
Yeah, you have to do them red then, won't you?
He says, you're blonde, damn it. I've got
Yes.
to have red nails. I'm a blonde. See? He's shouting at me.
Jeff's off to get something to eat. Might be back a little bit later. See you
Yeah.
later.
Okay.
Good
See you,
night, Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah, McLaren colour's orange now, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Why done it? Because it's nice and summery.
No, she's a Luton fan, Dan.
No, I'm not a Luton fan.
She's the fan of the one that won the FA Cup today.
What,
Well, it's
City?
a
The Blue
family-
Lunar?
Yeah.
It's a family thing. I'm not really a footy fan. I don't really like football. But ever since I've been little, I can remember that it was a family team, Man City. It was a family thing. Everyone supported Man City in the family. And it's just that
No.
thing.
You
Yeah.
would do, wouldn't they? They come from Manchester, so they are
So,
Man United or Man City.
and I can remember being about 4 and going to watch them play. And Dad had bought me a little blue and white scarf and my little blue and white bobble hat. Yeah. And he bought me one of they clackers. You know, they clack, and you spun it around, it go clack, 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 clack.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And that was the time when you didn't have to worry if you took your little ones to the football match. You know, it's probably about 1968 when I went there I didn't take no notice of it. You know, I was 4 years old, for Christ's sake. All I was interested in was swinging me clack around and making as much noise as possible at 4 years old, you know.
She still does that now.
What, swing your clack around?
Yeah.
No. But yeah.
Do you have to pay to watch her do that, Paul?
I don't pay. I just take the credit cards, mate.
Dan the corner man's in.
Hello, Dan.
Bill says Bit of trivia. People who sleep on the left side of the bed woke up in a more positive mood and calmer. Those who sleep on the right wake up grumpier, explains my wife in the morning. Hang on a minute, what side do I sleep on?
Bloody left.
I sleep on the left. Yeah.
But
I
she
sleep,
wakes
I sleep in the middle. So what does that mean?
I'm all right when I wake up, but I've got to be left alone. I've got to come down. I've got to be quiet. I've got to have me nice strong cup of tea, and I've got to have me couple of fags. And by the time I've had that, I'm
it's
fine.
dinner time.
I'll be all right then. I'm out the door and I will have woken up, but I need that quiet. I can't be having someone buzzing around me. You know, I've got to have quiet.
I don't talk to her first thing in the morning.
No, don't talk to me. I've just got to sit quiet and have me cup of tea, me fags, and I'm fine.
Sluggo says that monkey's nuts are Sue's clackers.
Sluggo.
Is that why he walks funny?
Quite bandy-legged, I suppose.
Zin says, Zin's lost his bloody specs.
Oh, don't lose your specs in.
Hell, where's me bloody specs gone? He's saying, gee, don't do that. Oh, Christ, I'm lost without mine.
And says his wife also had one in the evening as well. Mood.
Jay's boy said he had an uncle who wouldn't talk till afternoon. I'm all right, but I just got to have that peace. I've just got to have that quiet. First thing. Oh, Zin's found them.
Well done, Zin.
And now he's put them on. Excellent. Well done.
I've always wondered about that. If you lose the glasses, how do you find them if you can't see?
Well, I done that the other day in one of my videos. I wanted a sharper pair of glasses, so I took these off. And I thought, I can't bloody see to find my fucking glasses now. So I had to put it back on.
We can do what I did a couple of weeks ago. I was in the model room. I thought to myself, I had a quick whiff of the pits, and I thought I need a shower. Went in the shower, poured shampoo on me. I'd still got my fucking glasses on the top of the
Oh, Jim says his dog sleeps on the left side of the bed. No wonder he's such a cheery pooch. Oh,
Time
what
hand.
dog have you got, Jim? What type of dog have you got? Do you know I haven't took any of my tablets? I'm gonna have to take them all in a minute. Slugger says my wife is a sweetheart in the morning. My ex was rabid.
Yeah, I know about that. I've had experiences of rabid women in the morning.
I just don't say nothing, Aid. I go along with me.
I'm not, whatever. I'm
No,
just me, myself. I'm quiet.
Just quiet, which is nice, really.
I'm just quiet. I
enjoy the quiet time.
And I'm quiet and I sit. I'm just quiet. That's all.
You're right, Philip. It is an age thing. Getting bloody senile in my old age. Christ, I can get up from the living room. I say, right, I need to go to the kitchen to get some. I get to the kitchen and forgot what I got to the kitchen for.
I'll do that, yeah.
And have to go back and sit on the sofa again. Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm so glad it ain't just me.
No, it's just bloody ridiculous.
Zin says you stumble around and swear a bit, then you find them.
That's it.
When you're looking for your glasses. Jim says he's got a Labrador Terrier mix with a beard. Oh, lovely. Lovely pooch.
Yeah, lovely pooch.
Quano Man said my mum once lost her glasses and got all pissed because we were laughing at her because they were still on her head. It comes to us all old age, and it gets to us all in the end.
Yeah. Dan says, yep, that's a blonde thing. Gaffer's the same. We're not whatever. We're just quiet when we get up. We just quiet. I'd be quiet.
I'll be time. I think he'll wipe the field this year. So how many races do you think Dunlop will win? Then Paul looks like he's on a mission. I think he won by 12 seconds today, and that's quite a lead, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a lead, 12 seconds.
It is really.
Jim says, what is everyone working on tonight? Well, I'm working on me tree lord. That's Age of Sigma tree lord. I'm working on him.
I'm working on the 132 Tamiya F14A.
I'm practicing.
What are you working on? Can't remember.
That
looks lovely, Richie.
the Leopard 2 by Ryefield.
Leopard 2.
Very nice.
Nice.
You have to have the patience. You have to have the patience of a god to be able to do those tank interiors.
He started off as a conversation with Luke at a show I went to with him as a joke. And I see one in the shop and I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. So I've only done 2 interiors. I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. And I got halfway through the lower roll and I'm thinking, I'll bit off more than I can chew here. Because when I build, I do it in stages. I don't care if I think I'll prime it, paint it, then fry it together. I do it in stages.
Yeah.
I've gone, there's the amount of colour changes you have to go through just to do the bottom hole, the interior of that hole, you know. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm just looking at the PE for the turret basket in a minute, and I'm like, I'll do that later. You know.
Ryefield. I've got a Ryefield. I can't remember what it is now. So hands or something, and it's I've had to put it to one side because I was working on it for about a month and I lost the plot. It was just doing me in. So many bits to it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
What are you working on, Monkey?
I'm just doing some figures. I'm trying to practice my figure painting because I got Lem to do for me tractor unit in the trailer. But, yeah. So I'm buggering around really.
There you go, Jim.
I don't know whether this is true, but Jamesy boy said, I once spent 2 hours chasing a daddy long legs, then found out my glasses were cracked.
Oh, God. You plonker. Jim's got a Tackham Grant tank on his workbench.
Oh,
that's nice.
Very nice.
I like the Grant. That's a nice looking tank, that is.
hello, hello, Rolf. Just wanted to stop in to say hi and confirm reports of my demise once again. Hope you're all right, Rolf.
Hi, Ralph.
Well, send me an email, mate. Tell me how you're getting on, because I do think about it.
Dutchman Dave's in as well. Hello, Dave.
Hi, Dutch.
Come on, guys.
Okay.
There's 57 watching. I've got 41 thumbs up. Who's forgot?
Bilbo.
Thumbs up. No, I done Bilbo's earlier on.
So you done mine?
I've done mine.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on my iPad. I can't do it.
Oh, Richie will do it after. There's 56 watching now. I've just scared some. Oh no, 57 just gone up again. Get
So I was asking if anybody's an
Come on.
F1 fan.
No.
Yes and no, not really. Used to be big F1 fan years ago, but when Senna went, I think F1 died as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I still watch it, but it's not as exciting as it used to be.
I watched the highlights on the qualifying today, but it's nah.
Oh, Ralph. Oh, sorry to hear that. Got pneumonia.
Oh no, Ralph.
Oh no, that's horrible.
Oh,
Yeah,
bless your heart.
Got heart issues as well, sort of thing. He's
Yeah.
going through a bit of a rough time at the moment.
Best of luck with all of that, Ralph. Hope you get better
Yeah.
soon, mate.
Finn going?
Yeah.
Finn, are you going?
He's got to run.
He's got to run, has he? Well, make sure you got your glasses on, Sin, so you can see where you're going.
Yeah, don't do a Nigel and go into a lamppost.
Night, sweetheart.
See you later, Zin.
darling.
See you later, Zin.
Zin. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, all the best, Ralph. I do think about you.
Thanks, Dan. Putting their thumbs up. Thank you. It all helps. It all helps with the thumbs up. Thank you, guys. That's better. 52. Well done.
Yeah, helps for the algorithm, so they say. Yeah.
Oh,
Ramesh said he lived down the road from Senna when he first started out in F1.
Did you? He's a nice bloke, Senna, wasn't he? Still in hideaway.
I've met him twice. I've got his autograph twice. He signed twice at Silverstone.
Yeah. Didn't have the opportunity.
Quite a small bloke, really.
Well, I suppose. Yeah.
Well, they all are, I suppose, aren't they? All bloody.
Yeah, they are. Mansell was
Don't
quite.
weigh much. I mean, one of my left legs probably weighs about the same amount as a bloody Formula One driver.
Yeah, but you're fat, Aid.
No, no. There we go. Kick on the fat kid.
That's why.
Here we go.
That's why you're here, Aid.
I'm
To
going to
replace
phone Chris.
Chris.
Come back, Chris. All is forgiven.
To replace Chris, didn't we? You know, so.
What is it they say? I'm fat, but you're ugly. I can go on a diet.
No, that's true. I can never out her, I suppose, can I?
What was it that famous Winston Churchill were saying when that woman said to him at a party or something? Wasn't it, Mr. Churchill, you are drunk. You are extremely drunk. And he said, Madam, you're extremely ugly. In the morning, I shall be sober.
Oh, God.
Sluggo likes the Mad Dutchman, Verstappen.
Yeah.
I think the thing. I mean, I liked Hamilton before, but I mean, because he's. But they're all whining little bloody kids. A lot of them, all of them
seem to be. I like Alonso. That's who I like. Nowadays, more drivers. Like you said, a lot of the youngsters, if it don't go their way, they're chucking the toys out their bloody pram. Whereas Alonso just gets on with it.
Yeah, I mean, Alonso can be a bit of a whinger at times if things are not going his way, but they all are. They're all the bloody same. As soon as it's not going their way, they start whinging and moaning.
Yeah. Don't know. I'm into the GP bike racing. I'm not really into Formula One. I like my bikes.
Dan says Snapade met a few drivers. Mansell liked a few pints. I got Mansell's autograph, and I've had a photograph taken with him back in the day when he was driving the red number 5, the big red 5.
He used to be
a down to earth bloke, wasn't he, Mansell?
But he was down here living. I don't know where he's living now, but he was at Exeter, which ain't very far. Exeter's about 40 minutes away from us.
Does he live on the Isle of Man now? He lived on the Isle of Man for a long time, I think.
But he had a golf course down here, and he was a special constable down here.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I love Mansell when he was driving. I've got a couple of his cars, a 112th and a 120th that I built with Mansell's big red 5. Can't remember the name of this FW. Is it not 14? Is it? Oh, I can't remember now.
Jim says, is this a weekly show every Saturday night? Yes, it is. But there will be a change to a Saturday night. This is on Plastic Monkeys channel this week, but it will be changing to Chris's YouTube channel, Rallycar Miniatures.
Let's try to help Chris out a bit. Try and get his channel up and running.
Yeah, we're going to try and help
Hours.
Chris out a little bit and get his channel up and running. So this show that we're doing tonight will be over on Rallycar Miniatures as from next Saturday.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah. So look out for the stream going up there. If you're not subbed to Chris, go over and
I presume our names will be on the whatever banner pick anyway. So
the picture's already done.
Is it?
Ring the bell and you'll get a notification of that. I do a Sunday night on my channel, Jim. That's Ice Queen 7. I do a Sunday night, very similar to the Saturday night. But that's on my channel. And I also do a Tuesday night on my channel. And I go over to my Facebook group and I put up a special section where you can put finished builds in you've finished working on. And I show them on stream as well. I go through those on Tuesday night. And that's generally a chit-chatty
so good. I don't think you're on the right stream, mate.
Philip's just put the
that's it. Yeah, can you put Rallycar Miniatures up, Philip, as well? Please. Because that's what stream will probably be on next week.
It'll be the same concept and the same people. Well, I probably won't be there, or I don't know whether me and Richie will pop in every now and then, I would imagine.
Probably when you like.
Yeah, but you'll have the proper fat kid back next week to pick on, so you won't need me, will you?
Well, we have two fat kids to pick on then, won't we?
Double bubble, as they call it.
We'll come in when you like, both of you. It doesn't really matter. It's like so in the afternoon, you're free, you know.
Thank you, Philip. That's right. He put this up as well.
Thank you, Philip.
Something going on in the chat I've picked up on or not?
What's that?
Oh, Jim says, thank you, Ice Cream. Will search, subscribe, and like all your channels. Thank you, Jim. I've just got something on my tablet.
We're
all talking about Formula One with each other at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment, both grew up idolising Jim Clark and Graham Hill. Graham Hill was a good driver, wasn't he? So was Jim Clark.
My dad took me to my first ever Grand Prix at Brands Hatch in 1969. I was 7. And that was great. That was Graham Hill and all those boys, Jackie Stewart and that. Jim Clark was already dead then, I think, because he was killed. When was he killed, Paul?
Oh, not sure, to be honest.
67 or something. Was 67 or 68, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was proper car racing.
Oh, that was really. You see some of the old videos where YouTube. That was nuts, wasn't it? Really.
They used to wear cloth hats and bloody no seatbelt or nothing.
Right through the hay bales.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's proper racing, wasn't it?
No, ignore me. Sorry.
I'm ignoring you.
1968, Harry says 1968 that Jim Clark was killed.
Yes, local Max Verstappen can drive the shit out of the car. Well, the car drives Verstappen, I would imagine, nowadays.
I mean, back in those times, Jim Clark, he could drive anything. Same as Jackie Stewart and all the old boys, because they used to drive Formula 1, Formula 2, saloon car racing.
And bike racing.
And bike racing, yeah.
Murray Walker was one, wasn't he?
Well, Murray Walker, wasn't his dad a bike racer, and then he's tried it,
Murray. Murray rode bikes and cars, didn't he?
Yeah. I used to love listening to Murray Walker doing the Formula One commentary.
Well, brilliant, right? Why has Sluggo's comment got pinned at the bottom of chat? I don't know.
Why is what?
Harry said, why has Sluggo's comment got pinned at the bottom of the chat?
It's not pinned here.
It's not pinned here either.
It has actually. Sorry, it's come up several times now about Hamilton becoming a prima donna. It has come up.
I mean, seen that.
I haven't got it on my computer.
No, I haven't got it on my
I
phone.
haven't got it on my tablet either. It's not on mine. This happened to somebody else.
I don't see a comment pinned either.
So I think
I've got it's pinned on my
they
phone.
went out, refreshed, and then come back in, and it was all right. It went. I don't know what's going on there.
It's nothing to do with us.
Yeah, you're right, Philip. Sterling Moss could drive anything as well.
You didn't do nothing.
Best racing driver in the world, never to become world championship, Moss.
So is Jim's comments is pinned as well. What's going on then? There's nothing we're doing. We're not. I haven't got no buttons.
It's pinned on mine on my phone. I'm going to try refreshing.
I haven't got no comments that are being pinned.
No. So is Jim's. How weird. Didn't do nothing, Sluggo. Don't know what's happening. It's probably YouTube or some dots.
YouTube has been crap lately.
Hello, David.
Hi, David.
Well, due to form, I'm late.
Hi,
At least you're here, David. Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, what have you done, Sluggo? You've broken YouTube.
I had too much.
I've got a comment on my tablet.
We haven't touched StreamYard. I haven't touched any buttons tonight.
I've got a comment. I'm not going to pick out who. I've got a comment that's on my tablet, which isn't on my computer chat at the side of me. I'm looking at my screen.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, and it's not a particularly nice one, but it's not on my computer screen.
What do you mean it's not a particularly nice one?
It's been held for review.
How come
I've got on my tablet.
How come I can't see that?
But I've looked down through, and I don't know what's going on. Something's going on.
I'll come down a minute. Have a look.
I haven't seen anything in the chat that's been out of order at all tonight. Not in mine, not on, because I'm on my iPhone with the chat, and I'm in front of the computer for the stream.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's nothing further up to say anything that's gone on.
Look, go up again. There's someone else there.
Where?
Show.
Never mind the rate down today. But that's just
Who's
that
put that? Yeah, but who's put that in? There's no name there.
Daimler.
No. There's no name there. Hey, weird.
There is there.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But according to this, there's nothing up there that would have, yeah.
What's that Rico?
And then further down,
Yeah.
same person
Yeah.
has got. Yeah.
Philip saying Sluggo's comment on Verstappen got pinged. Why was that then?
I don't understand. I think
They are, look, and then he's saying,
Yeah.
so
I know something's going on with chat there, isn't it?
something's going on, because why would put that
Yeah,
and then down here
like that.
put that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I don't want to say who,
No.
but
No,
yeah.
just leave it like that.
yeah, something's going on with chat, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm getting some weird stuff on my tablet, and I know that it's nothing to do with you lot in chat. Something's going on.
Michael, there's nothing I've gone through, and there's nothing out of order in the chat at all.
No.
No, you can't see it.
Nobody's.
I
But
can see it.
on Sue's tablet, there's I know you guys have been doing it, but there's comments that it's not normal under people's names. I know these people wouldn't do it.
These people wouldn't do that. So
So
there's
it's like
something
they've been
going on.
like there's been
Yeah.
hacked or some bloody thing. And
Yeah.
Somebody's been hacked, or we've got somebody
Yeah.
trying to pull a fast one in from outside or something.
Yeah, with the
But
same
no-
name that's in the chat. If you
but
see
no
what
one's
I mean.
actually. It's not showing on your chat, guys. It's showing on Sue's
not
tablet, which is a bit
It's
weird.
showing on my
Right.
tablet. It's not
Danos
even
just-
showing
Danos
on my
just gotta go.
computer chat.
Say that again.
Dan Usher's got to go, so just wanted to say
All right,
goodbye.
Dan. All the best,
Bye.
mate.
Night, Dan. So I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
If you,
Don't worry about swear words, Sluggo.
oh yeah, no, not a swear word, Sluggo. Don't, no. We've never had that before. It's really strange.
We all swear a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
To be
Especially
No,
fair.
it's just strange because they're in capital letters as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
we'll
put
have
it
somebody.
in capital letters to
somebody-
make it stand out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, somebody's been hacked, or they're trying to hack into the.
I think
chat.
the person's been hacked, because the person is fine in the chat. It's just
Yeah.
that one particular comment.
Can't you message the person in question, Sue, so they can check?
No, because I'm not friends with them. I
Oh,
don't
right,
know
okay.
on Facebook or
We'll see how
not.
it goes.
And without picking them out, which I don't really want to do,
No,
No, that's fair enough.
it might be just a one-off.
it might be just a one-off. But James VC, find out who it is and I'll come and sort them out. Oh, bless your heart.
Hello.
That's the trouble,
Carry on.
Laura.
Thanks, James.
You always get some twat trying to destroy other people's fun, don't you?
Yeah, because 1 minute it's saying something that's not very nice, and then the next minute they're normal. So I presume somewhere along the line, I think it's been hacked.
Well, how come it just comes up on your chat then, Sue? Is it because you're the administrator, or because you're?
Well, I'm the admin.
It's really weird because it's not on my computer.
No.
I've got you guys. I'm looking at you guys here on my screen, and I've got the chat down the right-hand side. It's not on there. I've got it on my tablet here. Yeah.
It's come on
So
a tablet.
I can keep an eye because sometimes the chat gets there first before it gets to my computer. And I was just looking down through the chat, make sure I hadn't missed nothing, and bang, there it is. And I'm thinking, well, I haven't got that on my computer. It hasn't come up on there, but it's on my tablet. It's really weird.
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah, it is
So
odd.
I can't find anything on my computer down the side, and I can't find anything on the iPhone.
No. There's something's going on there.
Very odd.
Yeah. Never mind. We'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye. That's the only thing I can think of. That while they've been in here, they've been hacked. Hello, Brian. Brian's in. Hello, darling.
Hi,
Got
Brian.
Brian.
Fuels is in.
Oh, Brian.
Hello, sweetness. All right. Oh, he'd be going. Brian goes live in half an hour, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Has someone been spoofed? Yeah, it's maybe. I don't know.
I think that's just odd that it's come up on just on yours and not on anybody else's.
Yeah, no, I'm come up on mine, see?
Well, not on your phone.
No,
No,
it's just on that,
It's just on my tablet, isn't it?
just on your pad.
Brian says 2 new faces. Yes, we have tonight because Chris is off gallivanting, would you believe, Brian? He's off over here. He's gone to see, I don't know whether you know, oh, Brian will probably know Peter Kay, wouldn't he? Peter Kay been over in America, hasn't he?
Not sure.
don't think so.
No, oh no, that was James Corden, wasn't it? Who went over there. Peter Kay, he's a comedian over here, Brian. And he's gone up to London to see him live. So he's off gallivanting this weekend, is our Chris. So we got lovely Aidan and Richie, keep us company.
Can you read Ralph's post
Yeah.
comment out?
Time to go. Just want to add a heartfelt comment. Been through hell last couple of months. These chats and keeping up with you all builds really kept the days from being dark. Thanks. Oh, bless your
Thanks,
heart.
Ralph. All the best to you, mate. Hope you can recover soon.
Yeah.
All the best,
yeah.
mate. We're thinking
All
of
the
you.
best.
And Wayne's off as Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne says, thanks for listening, Sue. I'm off, guys. Hope to see you tomorrow. All the best to you as well.
Yeah, Wayne, all the best, mate.
You're welcome, Wayne. You're welcome. Keep
You
us
both know
updated.
where we are.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Brian says special guest star. I wouldn't go that far, Brian.
No, you're a
I
special
would
guest.
say they were special guest stars.
Oi.
To replace
Special
the fat kid
needs.
with another fat kid.
What did you say, Richie?
I got just my glasses, Paul.
Honestly, God, you're pushing the boat out there, Brian. Special guest stars, really?
Well, Richie and myself are stars.
Yeah, in their own right, yeah.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. All right.
Yeah, he's up in the city, Brian, as well.
They know I love them, really.
Yeah, like hole in the head.
Well, Sluggo's off as well, I think. Good night, Sluggo.
Go off as well.
No, mate.
Oh,
You're
nice
fine.
to go.
Night, Sluggo.
Hello. Just
Thanks
go
for
in.
coming in. Oh, that's Brian in half an hour. I normally flip over to Brian and say hello in there while I'm live here and give a thumbs up. Because Brian always comes over here before he goes live and gives a thumbs up. You have to make a thumbs up, I take it, Brian.
Look at your chat. Someone's just popped in. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Chuck. Hello,
Chuck.
Chuck.
That was right. Yeah. Hi, Chuck.
What's Brian saying? Hang on, Petra, I'll get there in a minute. We got to get out and enjoy life from time to time. So I hope Chris enjoys his evening. Absolutely. He deserves it, Brian. He's had a crap 12 or so months and he deserves a good night out.
Still got up. He was struck.
Anyway, bless him.
David Robinson said, I can see Stilly Sue on her shrubbery, but can I have a recap on what Aid, Richie and Bilbo are working on? As I missed the start.
There you go.
Hey,
Well, go on, you two first.
Richie.
Working on the Ryefield Leopard 2 with interior.
I'm working on these guys for the tractor and trailer unit tonight. Just practicing my figure painting.
I'm working on the 132nd Tamiya F14A Tomcat.
And Brian feels he's had a tough 12 months or so. Well, it gets better, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boldly's written, Chris and Nigel are in witness protection and have been replaced by lookalikes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian. I'll be over when you go live and you'll get me thumb up, mate.
Oh,
I'll
good,
tell you what,
Brian.
I'll tell you
I
what.
have.
Brace
I'll
yourself,
tell you
mate.
what,
Brace
what?
yourself.
Well, I
Chris
said,
is-
has Brian put his thumb up? I said, he better have. And he said, yeah, of course I have. I said, I'll be over in a bit. Give you a thumbs up. Okay.
Chris is not going to be happy with Baldy's comment, is he? If he thinks I'm a lookalike for Chris, he's going to be well pissed off.
It's the closest I could get.
Oh, Nitron, he says, okay, all have to go put some more varnish on pieces of the new windows. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Stay safe and be well. See you tomorrow, Tron.
Good night,
Thank
Tron.
you.
See you, Tron. You're right, Jim. That Tomcat is huge. I don't think. Well, I was very surprised when I opened when I got the box. And then I thought to myself, well, it can't be. But there's so much plastic in there; it's unbelievable. How the hell I'm going to display it, I don't know.
What I'm doing here, really.
What's Brian saying? As long as it's not the middle finger saying, never be the middle finger for you, darling. No. Bless him.
What did you just say, Paul? You don't know what you're doing, really.
Yeah, I don't.
What's new?
No, yeah, well, it's new, I suppose. Yeah,
Just thought I'd get a Chris comment in there.
yeah.
Neil reckons that me and Chris could be twins. Well, obviously, if we're twins, then the mother must have had a bloody long labour because there's 18 years between us. She must have been in labour for the second one then.
Brian would like to see the size of that tomcat.
Who?
Brian Gottfields. Got the fuselage there a bit.
That's the bottom half. That's the bottom half. That's the bottom half of the fuselage.
That's the centre bit pretty well, isn't it?
Yeah. And then you've got the. These are the wings.
Jesus.
It's a big old bird.
It is. They're easier to work on the big scale kits, George. I like the 132 kits.
And here's one of the engine cowlings. It's just massive. Everything's massive in it.
It is, isn't it? Nice when
It's
it's
going
done.
to be a lovely model when it's finished, but it's just the size of it. I'm still getting the head around the size of everything.
Yeah, you still get small parts with it, but there are more or less small parts.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of small parts for it, but
All right, Inverness loss. Oh, who's not happy then?
Brian just picked up a 1/8 Ford.
Well, that's big
And
as
I
well.
thought that was big.
Yeah, that
that's
is
big. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to build. I'm gonna have to build an extension, Randy. My plan is to mount it on a big frame, and hang it on the wall. I'm thinking of doing a flight pass. I'm thinking of doing it in flight, but it's a bit of I can't make up my mind yet because the undercarriage detail is fantastic. It's got proper rubber tires and everything, and it'd be a shame not to use it. But
yeah, Bill gets 1/8 cars. Yeah, I still stick things upside down, James, back to bloody front. It's an art, it is an art to do that.
That's right,
Yeah.
Harry. The issue with big scale kits is the mistakes look bigger too. The thing I find with I've done a few 30-second scale aircraft lately, and a 124 Spitfire, the new one, and you've got to be very, very careful with the paint job because it's such a big, large area of paint. Any mistakes show up like a bloody sore thumb. They do. But 1/8, that's huge.
Yeah, it's big, isn't it? 1/8 cars.
LT Bilbo is the back to front master, hands down.
Exactly. You try and take some flipping doing putting things upside down and back to front.
When you make them fit, I laugh at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find myself shouting at the screen, "Fuck me, he's done something right."
This actually, the 10% hasn't been too bad. I haven't made many upside down mistakes. I nearly put the cockpit in back to front, but I realised it. I did. I lined it all up. If you haven't looked, I've lined it up, but it's back to bloody front. So I turned it around quickly and didn't say nothing. Oh dear.
I would have loved to see you trying to glue that fuselage together with the cockpit in back to front.
No word of a lie. I was sat here and hang out with Chris, and he'll tell you the same. I was building a car, and I actually glued the seats in back to front. There, facing backwards. Just, I don't know why. It's just crazy.
How? I mean, how can you glue in seats the wrong way round?
Honestly, I was here with Chris in a bloody hangout, and I was there gluing away in that. I glued them in, then picked it out, and they're in freaking back to front. They're facing backwards.
Andy's working on Hobby Boss 132nd Liberator.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That must be a big old lump as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Brian's going to have to get a mini spray gun. Phillips 112 is a big for cars.
Yeah, I got the Porsche in there to do, the big Porsche.
That's supposed to be a nice kit, Paul.
Yeah, the Tamiya one, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never looked at the box. It's still got its cellophane in there. Probably valid for 2 years.
Which one have you got? The Martini one or the
The Jägermeister.
Jägermeister? Yeah.
I can't be honest, I would prefer the Martini one. I don't know if there is any difference in them.
Because they did two. What was the other? They did three, didn't they? They did the Jägermeister one, the Martini one, and then there was a green one as well.
The green one, beer one, wasn't it? Martini something? I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Jim says thought about building one of those massive tack-on 1/16 scale armor kits. I know Chris is building the Andy Hobby thing, isn't he? The Sherman, this 1/16.
Sherman, yeah.
And that's a proper big lump.
Yeah.
Probably the Jeep. They done a big Jeep, didn't they, as well?
Yeah.
I quite fancy the Jeep because I've built God knows how many 135th Jeeps, but have you built any 1/16 armor stuff, Richie?
No.
Right.
I want to, but storage. Once I've built it,
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
no. Anything bigger than that. I did the 135th Academy Viper, the helicopter.
Yeah.
And you can't display it anywhere. You can't take it anywhere because you can't. The rotor disc is like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't. Well, you could if you got aftermarket for it. To put the rotors folded.
Yeah.
It's massive. It's about that long. I think I got pictures up on it when it was in two halves because the tail boom's separate, and the tail boom's the same length as a 172 Spitfire. But you got the whole front end of that at the front of it. You've got the engine bay and the cockpit at the front of that.
I mean, because
a
I
nice
was
kit.
looking at. Sorry.
It's a nice kit, but it's. Do you know what I mean? I got it at Telford last year. I thought, oh, I got a Magpie at Telford. Oh, I want that. I want that. I want that. I went with a list. And the thing got on the list with a pair of nippers.
One of my bucket dream. Neil had the 1-to-1 scale Jeep. They're fetching good money at the moment, isn't them?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The thing, I mean, I looked at that sky crane that Nigel was building, and I really fancied it. And then I looked at the dimensions of it,
Yeah.
and with the rotors on it, it's 800 and some millimeters long.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, where the bloody hell am I going to put that when I've finished it?
Yeah, I was I wanted to do a 130 the old Trump a 135 Chinook.
Yeah,
I was looking at one of them and I thought, well, the 148 fills the shelf, so where's the 135 going to go?
yeah.
You know? I don't know.
That's the trouble with, especially with helicopters. So you're always going to struggle with the rotor sizes, aren't you? Unless you're doing folded. I mean that the Sea King that Paul did, I thought that looked lovely with the wings with the rotors folded.
Yeah.
Looked proper nice.
Yeah.
I got that one to do as well. Oh, Jim. Oh, bloody hell, David. Might do that next. I might do a video build of the Revel Corsair 132. I've got that one in my stash in there.
That must be quite a lump, though, isn't it? That Corsair must be quite a big thing.
Yeah, I haven't really looked in the box, to be honest, but they reckon that one there is a pig of a kit, but they said that about the Tempest.
Am I thinking wrong? Because I may be wrong, but then the Corsair got quite a long fuselage on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got because
That's World War II Corsair.
because the cockpit's way back in it on the Corsair, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's behind the wings, isn't it? On the Corsair.
Yeah.
Whereas on a Spit, it's more forward, isn't it? On a Corsair.
Yeah, the Spit. I mean, the cockpit's just behind the engine, isn't it, on a Spit? So it don't look as. Saying that, I mean that 124th Airfix Spit that I've just finished not long ago. That's a big lump as well.
Yeah.
Jim's saying that Corsair dates back to the late 60s. I don't know. I might have a go at that one next. I'm a bit lost what to do next. So.
Because Phillips just put down, I have a few in 132, the Revel F 18F and the Tornado GR4. That apparently, from what I can gather, that Revel F 18F is an absolute pig of a kit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I say, Chris? Lane, please. Just why
I've seen quite a few people on online of. Well, Nigel tried to build it and gave up in the end, I think, because it was such a pain in the backside to do.
Is that a Top Gun one?
Yeah, the latest one. I
got that one in there. It's my compressor. Didn't realise it was even on. So you got much to do on the tree man, Petra's asking. She's making me a cup of tea, Petra, at the minute. Yeah, I got the Top Gun one to do, isn't there? Could be another one I could do, really, couldn't it? So I don't do a lot of jets.
Because that
Gary. Oh, yeah. Try the 112 mH kit. Oh. It's a bloody price of them, though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean,
I'd love to have a good one.
I mean, I would love to do it if I had the money, but they're just, I think they're more trouble than they are worth, if you know. I don't know. I've seen some fantastic results of people that have built them.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of money for a. You get those 1/12 ones; they're like 700-800 quid. Some of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have, Brian. Thankful you got it made. Wife leaves the bench to make.
Oh, you ain't bought him crisps. He's going to be dipping his bloody crisps in his fucking coffee now or tea.
Handed them to you, Paul, such lovingly.
That's right.
You
ER.
see, I expect Gary saw Dunlop all around today because he's out there, I think. He's at the TT, Gary.
Oh,
What a ride that was, wasn't it? I watched it on telly.
Mental. Yeah, I saw it this
Mental.
afternoon.
hi, Josh.
How old is Dunlop now? I know he's not.
No, he's only in his 20s, isn't he?
Is he still in his 20s?
I think so, yeah. He's pretty well the last one, isn't it?
Why is the last out of the Because his dad and his uncle were killed, weren't they?
Yeah. And his cousin was killed as well, wasn't it? If I remember rightly.
There's a good. Have you seen that? Have you seen the documentary, the one called Road?
Well, Dunlop, the Dunlop family.
Dunlop family.
I seen it a long time ago, but I have seen it.
Yeah, bloody good, mate.
Hi, Gary. Yeah, I threw his crisps at him, Brian.
He's still in his 20s, isn't he, Michael?
Gary's
I thought he was well into his 30s, Don.
He might be. Yeah. I know they're saying today he was still young for the TT sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
34 he is. Thanks, Gary.
George said, read Bilbo's Cup. Stupid boy, innit?
Stupid boy. Dad's Army. I got it because of Randy. Randy knows where I'm coming from.
What's the James is saying? What's the 1/18th green light model? What's the green light model? I don't know what that is.
An R2 one.
I'm a fan of the film.
Not sure. Oh, the Bandit Trans Am. I got that one in there.
Ah, right. The Bandit Trans Am. Oh, Christ, that's knocking on a bit, that film, isn't it? Smoking the Bandit.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. Fucking hell, Paul, you are a heathen.
Pedro, you got much to do on your tree, man. I've got a bit to do on these horns. I've got a bit more highlighting to do on the bark. And that. I don't know if you can see his eyes. I don't know. But I've got a bit to do on that, and I've got the base to do. So I've got a bit more highlighting to do and a bit of shade and all the rest of it. So yeah, fair.
Full price said, "Are you enjoying the racing, Gary?" Gary's but too. When the TT is on, no way. This is better than sex with 4 Italian grandmothers.
Trying to find whose channel's he looking for?
James.
What, to Boldly Go? Is Philip still with us?
I think so.
Philip, can you put the Bodley Ghost channel in the chat, please?
1977. All right, Harry. Yeah. Cheers for that.
So, Brian. Philip. Bless him.
You got the 116th General Lee. Wow.
That must be a big old lump.
That bloody must be, must it? That'd be quite nice, actually. Didn't know they even done one.
Who makes that then? The 116th.
Yeah. I got the smaller one in there.
I did have a. Was it an AMT that did the 124th? I don't know if it was AMT or one of them.
Thank you, Philip. Trust you, Philip.
Thank you. I think it's that. Oh, Richie. Where have you gone? We've lost our Richie. Oh, bless. He'll be back in a minute. It was to Bodley Go, James, or was it Jamesy Boy? I don't know which one you wanted. You just said James. Brian.
It's live on, highlights. I watched it live today on YouTube.
Thanks, Petra.
Oh, of course. I'll see if I can find his channel. He's on live again tomorrow.
Yeah, I watched a lot. I watched the bits of it live today. I didn't watch it all, but I watched bits of it live. But it just came. I don't know why, because I think it was because I was looking at TT stuff last week, the practice.
Bye, George.
Bye, George.
See you, George.
Oh, it's Jamesy Boy. Philip, it's Jamesy Boy's channel. Not to Bodley Go. Jamesy Boy.
I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, I was watching the sidecars earlier, Harry. I'll tell you what, when they go over those lumps in the road and they take off, bloody hell.
Got my history a minute. Sarah Rise Jones. No, that's not the one. Johnny Be Good. No, that's not it.
Thanks, Philip. There you go, Brian. That's James's channel.
Monogram did the General Lee.
Bike Hub. They're showing it live today. It's the channel name Bike Hub.
That sounds disgusting, Sue. Can you stop that?
No.
Feels nice. Oh, that feels nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to do that, and all you can hear is the noise, yeah? And there you go.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're still working on them videos, dear, are you?
Oh, God.
Is that the ones you have to pay for?
Oh,
Yeah. Hello, Tracy.
hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hello. Oh, where's our Richie gone? Unless his tablets lost.
Batteries run out.
Yeah.
He said it was. He went on his phone, didn't he, or something?
Jim's off. Thanks for hosting. Got to make dinner now. Good night and see you all soon. Thanks,
Jim.
Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Hope to see you again. Hope we haven't put you off.
Brian's got to go because he's going to do his live stream in a minute.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll be over in a minute, Brian.
Eltree's off as well.
OT's
Hi,
off.
LT. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
He's from Gothenburg, and they're my son's in Gothenburg today because they're celebrating Gothenburg being 400 years old today.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So I had a text message and a little video from
Ooh.
my son in Gothenburg, and he couldn't walk. He drunk so much.
He's got a couple of Filipino women. He's got to bake some bread. Mm.
Ooh.
Mm.
Lucky you. Not talking about the women. I'm talking about the bread. I'd rather have the bread nowadays.
Say good night, LT. Have fun.
Yeah. Don't do anything we wouldn't do.
He's doing a nice build at the moment, LT. A nice tank. Actually, that was 2 years ago, but the pandemic got in the way.
Ah, right. Oh, I missed that. But they're celebrating this weekend because it was on the telly earlier, and my son's down there. They got a big beer tent and what have you. He sent me a video to let me know that he was pissed.
So me love love this time. $5 for it.
Oh, $5. Good film, that.
Yeah, brilliant film, isn't it?
Full Metal Jacket.
Mm.
Yeah.
One of my favourite Vietnam films, that is.
That was a good film.
Very good. Private Pile.
Yeah. He's a bit like Chris, isn't he?
There he is.
Yeah, run downstairs, turn the internet on and off again. It crashed.
Oh, bless you.
Hey, modern technology. Yeah, I always reckon Chris looks like Private Pile. Oh,
Well,
no!
They said something to me the other day. They used to call, didn't they? When he was at school or when he was somewhere else, they used to call him Private Pile.
Yeah, he's like Private Pile, isn't he? His nickname's Sherman.
Yeah, they did tell me that as well. Yeah, that's a fantastic film, Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
What's the other one with my favourite one with Wilhelm Dafoe and Charlie Sheen in it?
The team.
Platoon,
Platoon?
yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely superb, that film. Very raw, but it's a good film.
Yeah.
David Bennett's just come in and said a very late good evening, team, and all in chat.
Oh, David.
David.
How you doing?
How you doing? What other good films is there about?
I don't know, lately.
There's loads, but I'd prefer a lot. I don't know why. There's been nothing out that stands out of
Can't
late.
beat an old one, can you?
Can't seem to, can you?
No.
Too much.
Saying that, I did watch a film that Chris recommended to me the other day with Mel Gibson in it.
Oh, that was good, that was.
About the radio report.
Yeah, yeah. The
That
twisted. You got to watch
Yeah.
the end, haven't you? The twisted.
Oh, God. I
Huh?
wasn't. I can normally work out a twist in a film, but I wasn't expecting that.
No, I won't. And the thing is, you can start watching that film, you think, oh, same old sort of thing,
Yeah.
you know. But you have got to watch that film to the end.
No, it's good. I enjoyed that. It was a good film.
Yeah. It was a good film. You have got to watch
I'm
that film.
bored now, but it was good.
No, I can't remember what it was called. Latest
That's
one.
another thing. I can remember, like, new music and films I ain't got a bloody clue about, but all the old stuff I can remember. It's all all up here. I can remember it all.
Oh yeah. Hey, hello, Chris. He says I'm back.
You're back. All done, is it?
Thank God for that.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Chris, get in the stream. They've been taking the piss out of the fat kid all night.
Yeah, that's not you, Chris. That's Aid.
Have you had a good night, Chris? I bet you have. They're gone quick, though.
It's about to go. Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, that's a good old film, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is a very good film. But there was a version came out. I think it was called Redux or something like that, which was the extended version, and it was about an hour longer than the original one, and it was ridiculous. But there's some that is a very good film. There's some very good actors in that.
Oh, what's Harry saying? He says you want to watch a weird film? Look up Sisu. Sisu.
Sissy.
SISU.
No,
Yeah.
never heard of
Never heard of that one.
Wow. He's walking back to the hotel. It was amazing.
And Neil, too good. Evening, fatty. How was it, mate? See, you don't get away with it, Chris.
He wants to go again.
Randy just said, wow, that lightning strike was close. Lost power for a second.
Randy, oh, flipping out.
Yeah.
He's on his way home. Okay.
Yeah.
Jamesy boy said, good morning, Vietnam. Yeah, that's another good
Yeah.
film.
Yeah, that's another one, wasn't it? Good actor.
One of my favourite actors of all time, and poor old boy's dead now.
Yeah.
Robin Williams. What a genius that man was.
Yeah.
You should have stood up, Chris. Said, "I'm the fat boy."
Was hoping to get picked on, but no joy. Oh no, because you were looking down. What if you'd have been down the bottom in the front? Mind you, I suppose it's different. I suppose they do different pricings, do they? I've never been to the O2 or anywhere like that, see, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think the sort of like front tickets are like £100 dear, more expensive than all the other tickets.
Right, yeah.
Really, Martin Sheen had a heart attack while filming The Apocalypse Now. Really?
Really? George says that George is Robert Duvall when he's on the beach making the soldiers surf. He says, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I miss Robin Williams as well, James. It was a crying shame. I mean, the man was obviously in a huge amount of pain.
Hmm. David Bennett just watched the film Big Game with the wife. Was a bit far-fetched, but very good. Big Game. I hadn't heard of that one either.
Right.
Harry says Sisu is a Norwegian film set during the end of World War II.
Right. I saw that pop up on my Netflix a couple of weeks ago. I'll have to give that a try then.
Hmm.
I don't get time to watch bloody films. It's just...
Well, I have them on here some days, but, you tend to miss half of it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Unless you actually sit down.
Oh, picturing
Yeah, that's
coming.
another good one, Neil. Saving Private Ryan. Fantastic film.
Oh, there he is. You going in Tower Bridge tonight then, Chris, is he? Is that Tower Bridge?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Saving Private Ryan. Bloody brilliant, I reckon that film is.
I remember watching. I was living in Belgium, working in Belgium when that came out, and I remember being at one of those really big sort of IMAX cinemas to watch it. And the opening 20 minutes of that film, I was knackered. It was unbelievable that when they storming the beaches at the beginning.
Absolutely.
It
I
was.
love Private Ryan, and I've also got the Band of Brothers here, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that's fantastic as well.
I did like the Pacific version they done.
Yeah, I've watched that as well. That was good. But I love Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers is a fantastic
series.
The thing with those TV series, I like the way that they involve the veterans in them as well. They talk to all the veterans at the beginning of each episode. Battle of the River Plate, David. Yeah, I watched that not long ago, actually. It popped up on YouTube and I did watch it, and that was really good. Never seen it before.
Blackwell Tunnel, that is not Tower Bridge. Well, I don't bloody know. Just watch your back, Chris.
Especially up there.
Yeah, especially up there. You can just see the whites of their eyes.
Not being funny, mate. It's not far from the truth at that end of London either.
How can you get the Blackwall Tunnel and Tower fucking Bridge mixed up, Paul?
Oh, okay. I've never been to London, mate.
Yeah, but one's a bridge and one's a fucking tunnel, for God's sake.
Yeah, he showed us a picture of a bridge.
Oh, I see.
A tower, rather. Sorry, not a bridge, a tower.
It might be the archways you go into the tunnel.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'll take that back.
I wouldn't have a bloody clue.
There's an archway as you go in northbound to the Blackwall Tunnel. It does look like the site. Yeah. Yeah.
No, right. I'll take that back, Paul.
I thought that's where you were staying the night. All right. Every time saying they're doing a HBO program like Band of Brothers, but about the B-17 cruise.
Yeah, I've just seen it. It's in the filming stage, isn't it?
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that will be interesting.
Yeah, because they put a lot of work in Band of Brothers sort of thing to make it more realistic rather than hero fight sort of thing.
Yeah, you get normally on war films, you get these sort of you get the heroes running in and winning the war at the end, don't you? Sort of thing.
They go in with their guns freaking flaring, shooting everything in sight. They walk out unscathed.
Band of Brothers was very raw. It was very close to the mark.
Yeah, I would have thought it was quite realistic, Band of Brothers.
I remember seeing on the Blu-ray extra thing. There's a thing about when they showed it to the veterans, and a lot of the veterans were in tears. They said it was the closest they'd ever sort of like been to the experience actually being there. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Neil Toogood, 1917. Yeah, that's a good film, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, it was very good. Absolutely superb. But I'm a bit of a World War One.
David is 2 miles from London. He wouldn't go there either. No, I've never been there. Never will go there.
I thought the Dunkirk film was very good as well.
Well, the new one.
Yeah.
When he's in that fucking boat. Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think much of that one, to be honest. I thought they could have done more with that film.
Maybe. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Well, I enjoyed it. But I mean, I like war films. I've always loved war films since I was a kid. I still love all the old war films, though. Still love all the old Where Eagles Dare and the
Oh, yeah, Great Escape.
Great Escape, Guns of Navarone, and Dambuster 633 Squadron, all that sort of stuff.
That was on the other day. What's that the other day? The Battle of Britain.
Yeah, I love the Battle of Britain.
Yeah, I do. Especially when I'm just walking around the bedroom in a shirt.
She was a lovely looking girl, wasn't she?
Yeah.
There's another one that who put that in there? Hacksaw Ridge, Stephen Hayes. Yeah, that was a very good film. Have you seen that, Paul?
Was that the one that they used to climb the cliff and go and collect his? He was a
Yeah.
sort of thing, wasn't
He's a pacifist, isn't he? And he refuses to shoot.
Yeah, but he went up over to collect his mates, didn't he?
Yeah.
True story, that was.
Yeah, is that the one that? Yeah, he brought them all down, didn't he?
Yeah, carried on through the night, didn't he?
Yeah, it's based on a true story.
Yeah, he wouldn't give up until he brought them all down.
Very good film.
Yeah, it's very good. Very gory.
I suppose war is gory, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, war is gory, but that was one of the things. I don't know why. I think that's one of the things about the old films. They weren't as gory as the new ones, if you know what I mean. I mean, in the old war films, you see him get shot, and you didn't hardly see any blood or anything, didn't they? They just fell over.
Yeah. I was watching one the other day, and someone got blown up. Next minute, you saw body parts in the tree and that, you know?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was when I was watching.
But that was the thing. I mean, that was one of the things that it happened. That was how it was.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah.
I remember when I was watching First World War film, that 1917, when you see sort of people just disappear in front of your eyes when they get hit by a shell and that, and that's what happened.
That's what this was. This was Battle of the Somme or something. It was like a documentary type thing.
Yeah.
That was a horrible war, that was, wasn't it, really? That's where it is.
First World War was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I mean, all wars are dreadful, but
yeah,
I don't know why it's just something about the
well, you just cannon fodder, wasn't you?
Yeah, that's what it was, cannon fodder. They just sent them over the top, didn't they? And they didn't have a choice.
No.
That was when
the whistle went off.
They were still shooting deserters in them days as well.
Off you
they
bloody
didn't know what PTSD or shell shock, as they used to call it in them days. Didn't know what that was. They thought it was cowardness, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which was bloody awful.
Must have been a horrible time to live through, really.
I mean, I've read hundreds of books on the First World War and seen God knows how many documentaries and travelled up and down the Western Front loads of times, and it's.
I'm reading that one now, eh? That's a bloody good book, guys.
I've read that. Yeah, very good. Absolutely.
I'm reading it again for a second time. Good book, guys.
If you want to really, one of my favourites of. Well, there's a couple actually. There's one called Gentleman Jack.
Yeah.
Which is when I've read. I think I must have read that 5 or 6 times now. And then there's another one called Lost Voices of World War One, and it was the last sort of time they interviewed the soldiers before that, because they're all dead, obviously. But it was the last time they interviewed the soldiers from the World War One.
Oh yeah. Interesting. I just wrote that down, Gentleman Jack. I'll have a look.
Yeah, Lost Voices of World War One. That's a fantastic book to read as well.
So have a look.
You're right, Philip. World War One was a slaughter on industrial scale.
Oh yeah, it was horrific, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, Jamesy. Yeah, Kelly's Heroes. Yeah, great theme song.
Oh, that's a good film.
Yeah. Yeah, theme tune was brilliant.
It's nearly Kelly's Ear was nearly based on a true story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what they did do, didn't they? They went in and got the gold.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant film. One of my favourites, I think.
I haven't seen that for a long time, actually. I'll have to go on my list of things to watch soon, because I haven't seen it for a very long time.
Yeah. Brilliant.
That's the one with Telly Savalas and that in it, isn't it? Kelly's Heroes.
Yeah.
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 And
It's from the negative waves, man.
yeah. Donald Sutherland, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Brilliant.
Is he still alive?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
His son's still alive and looks like just like him, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Have a look. He's still alive. Because Clint was 93 yesterday or the day before, wasn't he?
Was he really?
Oh,
Yeah.
dear old Clint. Yeah, that he was in. What was he in? That's another
in-
good film I liked as well. Heartbreak Ridge, was it?
Yeah, Heartbreak Ridge.
Yeah.
That's where
That's
the
brilliant.
one of my favourite expressions of all time comes from. It's a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
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 He's 87 years old, Donald Sutherland.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Heartbreak Ridge. That's a good film.
no.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the one with you?
And if you shake it more than 3 times, it's classed as pleasure. Yeah.
Is that the one with Sweden, is it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sweet.
Swede.
Swede. Yeah, he soon puts Swede to rest, doesn't he?
It's
Yeah.
quite funny as well, isn't it? Because he got that young boy with the earring and that done in at the restaurant, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
pinches his bus ticket, doesn't he, at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. Paul Price can give Vietnam War movie Danger Close about the Battle of Long Tan.
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen
No.
that. I haven't heard of that
I
one.
haven't
No.
either.
Yeah, it's the Australians, I think.
Oh, was it?
Oh, right.
Yeah, when they first went out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one where I might have seen it actually. Is that the one where they're protecting some sort of landing strip or something?
Oh,
No, I'm
sure.
thinking of something else now.
No,
I like
that's what's it called? No, that's the Irish one. It's Siege of Jabbaville or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I've seen they did a film about the Anzacs in Gallipoli.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a bloody war as well, wasn't it?
Oh, was it ever?
Part. Mel Gibson starred in that one, didn't they? Gallipoli.
Yeah, but they've done a newer one with Russell Crowe in it, and it's not really about the actual battles in Gallipoli. It starts off with the war in Gallipoli, but it's about him traveling to Gallipoli to try and find his sons that went out there.
Oh, right. I haven't seen that one.
Can't remember what it was called now. I think it's called The Water Diviner or something like that. It's called something odd,
Oh.
but that was very good.
Randy, what are you doing?
And it says moving along a couple of wars. We Were Soldiers was another great movie.
I was surprised how good that was actually.
Where
That's
are
a-
you?
That's a true story as well, isn't it? It's about the first airborne cavalry, isn't it? When they
Yeah.
turned when they were using the Hueys.
Another one's Iron Cross. You don't see that one very often.
Ah,
James
Yeah.
Coburn,
Yeah, that was a good one.
the Russian one,
Yeah.
bloody good that. Well, I can't find it anywhere.
is it not on YouTube?
No, not the full film. You get
No.
bits and pieces.
Gets
I
copyrighted a
love
lot, doesn't it? You only see snippets of that now.
Yeah, you only see snippets of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Randy's on one. He's just torn Nurse a new arsehole.
He retracted his messages.
Eh?
He's retracted the messages, dear.
Oh, is he? Oh, dear.
They don't get retracted in our chat, Randy.
Not on my computer. Sorry, Randy. This is why I do have a tablet as well. But I don't look, obviously. Duh.
Hall 247 models has just come in. Hi, everybody. Just
Hello,
coming
Keith.
home from work.
What's he got for supper then, Keith?
Hi, Keith.
Normally makes me hungry.
Gary Ride the Wind said, watch Covenant a few nights ago. Good movie.
Yeah, I've heard of
I've
that.
seen that.
Yeah.
That
It
rings
rings
a bell, Gary.
Yeah, it does ring a bell here as well. Oh, yeah. Stephen says The Big Red One. That's a good film.
Big red one.
Yeah. That's with, what's his name? Ank. What's his name? The one that was in Paint Your Wagon.
Oh,
Lee Marvin.
Lee Marvin, yeah.
Lee Marvin, that's it. Yeah, he's in The Big Red One, I think, if I remember rightly.
Oh, that's all right, Randy. My fault. I should have been looking at my tablet as well. It doesn't have it on my computer. It does on my tablet, but not on my computer.
You are home, Randy. Not how's the wife? Oh, flipping out, Keith. For dinner, I had steak, chip, peas, and fried egg. Oh, flip.
What's Jamesy boy on about? Friends all tried to warn me, but I held my head up high. All the time they warned me, but I just passed them by. Can't stop singing that song now. It's an excellent song, isn't it, James? Yeah. Steak and chips?
Yeah, and peas.
You can't come in here and say you're having steak and chips for tea, Keith. Just go on.
Now you mentioned Lee Marvin, I can't get bloody. I was born under a wandering star.
Yeah. In Paint Your Wagon. Yeah.
I was born
under a wandering star. Didn't Clint Eastwood sing in that as well? Paint Your Wagon. Didn't he sing a song in that?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
David Robinson, a bit out there, but Inglorious Bastards is a hoot.
Oh yes, it's not bad.
Yeah. Story, Gary says.
That's where they go.
It is a good film.
Yeah.
Especially when they're battering the Nazis with baseball bats.
Oh God, I've got that tune in my head now, James. It's all your fault. He's done it to me now. You bugger.
Here's a question for Richie then. I mean, we're all talking about war films and that. I mean, you've been there and done that. Do you how do you react to war films? Does it sort of, do you have a diverse reaction to them, or do you just think that's a load of old bollocks, or you know what I mean?
Depends how it's portrayed. Yeah, it was like you say, when you see someone, a grenade goes through the window and you big flash of smoke when someone comes diving out of it, doing a triple back somersault with half pipe with a twist, don't happen. Trust me, it don't happen. When you see someone being shot half a dozen times and they're still running, again, it don't happen. There's a fucking stoned out their head. When you see the effects of something like that, once you've seen it once in real, films don't really appeal to you. I watch them, but when you've seen what bullets can do to a human being and what explosives can do to a human being, seeing it on film is Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Closest one I've
They just don't get up, do they?
No, this. The first time I threw a grenade, it was a training one, admittedly. It was a live one. It was in the grenade pit, a proper live one. I was quite disappointed. Because all it is a puff of black smoke
yeah,
when the grenade goes off. Because you've got a secondary. The closest I've seen for goring us how what bullets, big bullets can do and what mines can do is Rambo. The last Rambo, not the
Yeah.
second to last Rambo, when he's in Burma.
Yeah.
The one when he's in Burma.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what bullets can do.
Yeah.
Literally.
when he's cutting people in half with that 50 cal.
Yeah.
Oh, that, yeah.
A 50 cal would do that. A 50 cal would do that.
You can
I've seen
imagine.
I've seen a bloke shot in Ireland with a 50 cal, and I see him. He got brought back to our base in Besbrook. Yeah, and no word of a lie, Aid. From the firing point to the contact point, from where the shot was fired, it was in Cross McGlen he was shot at. If anyone knows Cross McGlen, it was in the market square. Yeah, from the firing point to the contact point was 150 metres.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bullet's not stabilised. And from under his shoulder here, round down to there, you could see his spine. There was nothing there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And that was a 50 cal.
God.
And the 50 cal was about an inch long. Well, 50 cal was 50.50.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone that witnessed it, that witnessed that or heard the 50 cal going off, they sent contact explosion because it was that loud.
Wow.
Yeah.
God.
That's unreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Friends
Yeah.
all
People say, well,
time.
people will ask me why I'm a bit loopy.
Yeah, well, that's, I've told you before. My brother-in-law served in the Paras in the Falklands and the first Gulf War, and he won't watch war films. He just says that it's just bollocks.
Mm.
Right, there's certain things I can watch because I find them funny.
Yeah,
Right? Then there's other, like you mentioned, Dunkirk. Now, my grandfather got lifted off the beach in 39, and he went back in 44. He went back on D-Day +2 in 44, and fought all the way through. You know, I can't. He didn't speak a lot about it until me and my brother joined the army, because my brother, a lot older than me, he joined in the late 78. My brother joined the army.
yeah,
I joined in 87. He didn't say a lot about it until I joined up, so to speak.
Yeah.
He's different breed.
Yeah.
You know?
Rob's just joined us. Just popping in and say hello. Hello, Rob.
hi Rob.
Walker. Hi,
And
Rob.
Alex, and Alex is in there. The build rat.
Hiya, Build. Oh, God. I can't get that song out of my head.
I was born.
Friends all
Oh.
tried to tell me, but I held my head up high. Oh,
Harry
God.
put in. I watched a docu film a few years ago called "All the King's Men" with David Jason about the disappearance of a lot of soldiers during the. That was a King's Regiment. That was
Yeah.
Mm.
very
Into the
good.
mist,
That
didn't
was.
they? Went into the fog.
Yeah, that was in Gallipoli, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was really good.
David Robinson said, raindrops keep falling on my head, is what Clint sang, he thinks.
Yeah, I think he's right.
Thanks, I got that in my head now.
No, oh dear, I've still got the other one in my head. Thanks for that, James. Yeah. Oh, well done, Keith. How did it go? Did you win? You played his first league match on Thursday.
Oh, it's Pool League.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah. How'd it go, Keith? James VC says, thank you for your service, Richie.
Thank you.
With a
I knew
little
what I was doing.
heart.
Raindrops is from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, apparently.
Yes, yes.
Yes, when they're riding around on the push bikes.
When they're on the push bike.
That's right, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Philip, I'm starting to worry about you, darling. He says I talk to trees, but they don't listen to me.
I know. It's a fucking shit, isn't it, Philip?
We
Harry-
listen to you, Philip.
Harry
talk-
says, all I know was my grandfather was taken POW by the Japs.
Ooh.
Hence why he never talked about the war.
Oh, gosh.
I think that would have been horrific being taken by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had when I did my apprenticeship at British Leyland Cars, there was an old bloke who was close to retirement, and he was a prisoner of war in the Japanese prisoner of war camps, and he hated them with a passion.
Yeah.
You
He used
see
to tell us, he said, if you were to know what the Japs did to us when we were in the prisoner of war camps, he said it would curl your toes.
Yeah.
My grandfather never went back to France. Never crossed the channel again.
Didn't he really?
Never went back. My nan, bless her, said, "Oh, why didn't we go on holiday? Why didn't we go down the Rhine? Last time I went down the Rhine, I was getting shot at. So why don't I go back there for?"
Fair enough comment, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, what about France? Last time I was in France, I was getting shot at. I couldn't get off the beach. So what do I want to go back for? You went back once. You went back once. You went back to Dunkirk in about 6 months before he died. You went back because my grandfather's a career soldier. At the end of his day, I've still got his Royal Warrant under here when he got
Really?
my sergeant major. Yeah, I've still got it. It's all framed. I won't put it on show because the sun will bleach it.
Yeah.
When he got his sergeant, he went back 6 months before he died. Went back to Dunkirk. Always went with an umbrella. Wherever he went, no matter what the weather, he was carrying an umbrella. It was like his old pay stick, if you like.
Yeah.
Went out, every time he ran out the front door, shiny shoes, shirt and tie. He walked along the beach, gave me nan his umbrella, got down on one knee, picked up an handful of sand, kissed it, went sorry, stood back up, walked away, never went back. He died 6 months later.
Bloody hell.
And I found out from my nan, because she went downhill rather rapid after that. But a couple of months before, she was all right. He said he was a totally different person on that beach. Totally different person.
Yeah, memories come back.
Yeah, he just looked around and he said, because my name was called Doris, he said, no one knows, except the people that are there, know what it was truly like.
Yeah.
It was getting bombed and strafed. He was just waiting in the queue to get on a boat where you end up dead.
Yeah.
You know? 3 blokes behind him disappeared.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
2 blokes in front of him got strafed. The blokes in front of him got strafed while he's in knee deep of water, waiting for get on a boat.
Andy,
You
yeah.
know?
Hi,
It's,
Swan.
it's something that you can't even imagine. You can't even, it doesn't matter what, you just can't get it into your brain. If you've never experienced anything like it, you just can't get your head around it.
It's very shocking and horroring what man can do to another man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because in all fairness, the Germans didn't have any grief with us, really. Not the soldiers. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like the end of you mentioned the Band of Brothers. It's like one of them, I can't remember what one it was now, who it was. But he said they had a job to do, I had a job to do. Who knows, we could have been friends.
Yeah.
We could have had a lot in common.
Well, yeah, they come. Some of them come from the same town, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's the Germans.
Yeah.
Because they was German born or whatever, they went back to the fatherland, and they was talking American.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah.
But that's war, isn't it? I mean, if you're just a normal grunt or a soldier or whatever, you're under orders to fight the enemy, and you obviously, saying obviously, I would imagine that if you're in a trench or if you're in a dugout or whatever, and you're seeing your mates getting killed, then you're going to want to kill the blue people that's killing your mates. Isn't
Yeah.
Because from what I can gather from my brother-in-law, he said when you're in the army and you're fighting, he said you're not fighting for. He said you are fighting for king and country on paper. He said, but you're fighting for the man next to you.
That's right. That's right.
And nobody else. You're fighting for the man next to you, and your brother's in arms, sort of thing.
Yeah. Your life.
You served the Queen. Well, I served the Queen, and you served the country, and I was proud to wear a uniform and represent the country, whatever I did.
Yeah.
When I've been shot at. First tour of Ireland, I got shot at. It's quite a surreal experience because you hear the crack because he's breaking the sand barrier that goes over your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a couple of seconds later, you hear it being fired. So it's like a really loud snap as it goes over the top of you. The louder the snap, the closer it is to you. The SOPs for the IRA, they always fired a couple of aim shots. They just let rip because when they were letting rip, they was getting away to keep the heads down. Yeah. They say your life flashes in front of you. It doesn't. It slows down, but it don't flash in front of you. I mean, the Falklands was totally different. I was only 14 when the Falklands was on, but when you look down and think, "Fuck me, did that just happen?"
Yeah.
You're not doing it for Queen and Country. You're doing your best to keep your mate alive.
Yeah.
And your mate's doing his best to keep you alive.
Yeah.
I would rather die than my mates go home than one of my mates die for something I haven't done, you know.
But like you say, when you're getting shot at, does the training kick in, or was it just a survival instinct that kicks in, or was it trained?
When I say it's quite surreal, you go through, because when you go through island training, you go through every scenario going. All your training is built up with experience, what's happened out there.
Yeah.
Scenarios, yeah. There was a place called Whitecross in South Armagh where I got just outside, well, it was about 2 k's outside of it when we got to Secon. We was patrolling out of it because Whitecross was really staunch, horrible Republican.
Yeah.
So all your senses are on high alert when you go through. It's only a little village, but when you've done your bit in there and you come out the other side, you sort of might be right. We're out now. I mean, it's going cross country as we was coming out the dead of the ground, dead ground. We had a crack, and I looked at me mate. It was like 50 foot in front of me, and about 30 yards to my left. And I said, "Was that what I thought it was?" And just as I said that, another 3 come over. And we just looked at each other and went, "Fuck me, yeah, it was." Then your training does kick in. When I sent 2 back, I sent 2 bullets back because where I was tail end Charlie. So by the time I could get in a position to fire, coming to an end. So I only sent 2 back, but we didn't hit anything.
Was that in the days when were you only allowed to fire back if you were fired upon, if you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. We had rules of engagement called the yellow card.
Yeah.
You can't fire on unless you're being fired at, or you're supposed to give a warning as well. Stop army or fire, I think that was that words were. You have to give 2 clear warnings before you can pull the trigger. Yeah. Now, if you're the way you patrol in a rural environment, you're in a multiple of 3 teams of 4.
Yeah.
And you always have 2 flanking teams out on the edges. You could go through a patrol and not for half a day. You only see your mates in the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because your middle team's your tasking team, and you're patrolling a loose triangle. So your middle team will do all your taskings, and you're there cover. Yeah. Because you try and dominate the high ground, because that's where 90% of the incidents happen.
Yeah.
From. Yeah. And they'll try and put as many obstacles in between them and you, be it ditches, fences, rivers, whatever. You know, they won't have a go at you unless they're 100% sure they can get away. But the annoying thing about Ireland, you know who they are or were, yeah. You see them every day going to work. You know what they've done, but you just got to stop there and call them sir. Because
Yeah.
they're not a terrorist until they've got the balaclava on their head and a gun in their hand.
Yeah.
Hey, so
Yeah.
mate, that was out there. He said you knew they were, you knew what was in their carrier bags, but you couldn't do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You knew exactly who they were.
Yeah.
You know what was in their bags, but you couldn't do nothing because they weren't doing nothing back, sort of thing at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was in intelligence. He was.
Yeah. Because we all, the first tour was a bit of an eye opener for me. Because you're like, yeah, you thought, oh yeah, let's go and get it done, get it this, get it that. Why don't we just steam in and do them? But the intelligence guys that we had were quite switched on, obviously. And they said, you don't realise their intelligence of what we've got of them has been built up over years. You take them out of the equation, we've got to start all over again with the people that was replacing them. It's better to have the head on the snake that you know what's going to do than cut the head off because you don't know what the rest are going to do. You know? It's it's I mean, don't get me wrong, I had some good times, had some laughs, had some bad times. You know, but
Sorry to cut you off, Richie. Just stay hands off.
Hi,
just,
Stan.
Oh, stay
Alex's brother was at Timor. Have I
Yeah.
pronounced that right?
yeah,
Yeah, Timor. Yeah, we are. I think you're right there, Neil. We are the cruelest animals.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. We are the cruelest animals because we've always tried to kill each other from the bloody day we crawled
they're
out
still
of the
doing
gutter.
it now, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's still that going on there. No one's learned anything from it, have they?
no, no. Best way to describe war, right, is my grandfather said, it's the politician's failure to come to a situation, but the armed forces won't fail at theirs.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. I watched. I can't remember what it was, but there's a program about the. I think it was about the First World War, but they were talking about the veterans. I think it was on like a anniversary of the Somme or something.
Yeah.
And they were interviewing people that were there, and this guy had bought a load of medals over, and I think it was his his grandfather or great grandfather had won the Victoria Cross in the First World War.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the medals and everything, and then he said, "What would you like to say to the viewers?" And he said, "I would like to see." They were stood in the Somme cemetery, and I mean, there's thousands of grave crosses there, thousands.
Yeah.
And he said, I would wish that every politician on the planet would come and visit this place so they can realise what happens when they fail.
Yeah.
This is the result of politicians failing.
Yeah. Someone else summed it up as well. It's legalised mass murder.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Legalised mass murder.
Legalised mass murder.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I mean, it's an unnecessary evil, as they call it, isn't it? I mean, as long as you've got like people like Hitler and all these other bloody idiots that are trying to take over the world, then you've got to have somebody's got to fight back, haven't they? Really?
Yeah.
Alex said that his brother never spoke of it. He says military assets were all just chess pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
A bit like Black Hawk Down, wasn't it, when they went in there? That was Somalia, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mogadishu.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shit show as well, wasn't it, really?
Oh dear. Yeah. Mad, isn't it? Oh,
Anyway, now we've
Yeah.
gone. Now, should we talk about something a bit like me or light-hearted? Now we've gone down the dark road.
Yes, please.
Anyway, what did Chris send you?
I didn't mean to pry, Richie. I was just
No, you're right,
genuinely,
mate. No, you're right. No, you're
Yeah.
right.
genuinely interested.
Yeah, say 10 years ago, I'd have clammed up and pressed the red button on my screen, but I've come to terms with it now, so I'm
No, I'm
fine.
glad to hear that. I was like to say, I didn't
Sure.
mean to pry.
time
It was just-
bit. So 10 to
Yeah.
12. Guys. Just remind Monkey of the time.
But what we'll say is, my brother-in-law, who was in the army for a lot of years, he said that he doesn't regret anything that's happened when he was in the army or when he was in the Falklands or in the Gulf War. But he said because I had so many good times in the army with my mates, it was unbelievable.
Oh, mate, I still talk to some of my mates I serve with now, and I've been out 24 years. I'm still friends with them now,
Yeah,
you know. I still chuckle to myself at the antics we got up to, good and bad.
yeah,
The squaddy sense of humour, or the faulty sense of humour in general, is unique. If you can't laugh in the face of adversity when the chips are down, then you never make it.
no.
You never make it.
Alex says, Richie, thank you for sharing, sir.
They've got to thank me, mate.
We do, Richie. We got to thank everybody that served.
Yeah, we do.
If it wasn't for people like you and all the soldiers that have, through the years, that have given the ultimate sacrifice and served and survived, we wouldn't have the world we got today.
No.
No, see what they've done to the world we got today.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. They're all turning in their grave, I would imagine. 'Cause
There are a lot of lives lost.
We've made a right pig's ear of it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Exactly. A lot of lives lost, and that was a shit show.
Yeah. Alex says he's 4th generation military.
So, yeah, I'm not far off. My granddad would be on my dad's side was Merchant Navy. My grandfather on my mother's side, again, he was Army. My dad was Army. My brother was Army. I was Army. I'm just glad my boy don't want to do it.
They Merchant Navy guys was more braver than any fucker else, weren't they, really?
Oh, yeah, I never met him. He died before I was born.
You know,
what I've heard from my dad, you know, he did come to the convoys during the war.
yeah, especially Atlantic ones.
Yeah. He said you slept, but you didn't sleep because you always slept closed with a life jacket in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them didn't wear them because they thought it was a waste of time because he was going to fucking die of hypothermia anyway in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
George 364's off.
Yeah, we're going to be off in a minute. And it's 12 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock for me.
Paul Price says, yes, Richie, thanks for sharing. And on a lighter note, Dad made it through another night.
Oh, well done.
Paul.
Oh, good, Paul.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Good news. Gary says, night all, see you tomorrow, and thanks, Richie.
Right, Gary.
James VC said, that's right, Richie, black humour gets you through. We use a lot in the corpse.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he means the corpse. It's got cops.
The core.
The
Yeah.
corpse.
Core.
Cool.
The OPS he's got.
Oh, either that or he's a policeman, Sue.
Either that, yeah. Well, I thought he'd missed out the R, but he's not. It's P
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Right.
Wonder where Chris went.
I don't know.
Probably still trying to walk through Blackwall Tunnel.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, please. It is. No,
Yeah.
And then.
no, no, no. Oh, dear.
Harry Marwick says my great uncle was at Jutland and went down on HMS Royal Oak, 22 years
Oh.
old.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm in the Merchant Navy, and the boys covering the Navy. Think, Christ, they lost thousands upon thousands, didn't they?
Mm.
Because the U-boats were absolutely, well, they nearly bloody ended the war, didn't they? The U-boats nearly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nearly starved the Brits to death.
yeah.
Ah, no, no, no. Yep. Steven says, Sue, you need to get a bigger board. I know.
I thought we'd have put a new one up when you moved.
I need to get another board.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
what
get rid of that one, see, because it's got all stickers on it. So I need to get another one and put next to it.
right.
That'll please him.
It means you got to drill more holes in the wall.
Yeah. Hopefully he won't go through any. Well, he shouldn't do. There shouldn't be any electrical wires there.
You'll know he's done it because all his hair will stand up on his head.
God, I won't need a Christmas tree, will I?
No, that's right.
If he sticks his finger in the hole, he says, you might want to get a plumber.
James VC said, you've all been great company again. Have sweet dreams, everyone. Oh,
Well then, guys, we're about to go off, but if you want to stay on another yap,
So you,
go over to Brian's channel there. I plugged the thing in. He's live now.
oh, there we go. There's got fuels.
I should pop
Go
over.
and say hello to Brian. I know there's couple over there because I've been over there and said hello and given my thumbs up as I promised to. Petra's off as well. See you tomorrow. And she says, well done, Richie. There we are.
Bye, Petra.
Okay. So, you two guys stay put. All right.
Yes,
Don't go
Mum.
anywhere. Richie and Aid, just stay put. And we'll
We
be
will
with
see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, night, everybody.
cheers, guys.
Yeah, see you tomorrow night.
See you.
Night.
Bye.